Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello, everybody. Oh, oh, it's been a while. Sir, your voice. What about it? Oh, stretch. What about it? Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing very well. It's been a while. It's been like two weeks. 2 whole weeks. I am doing well. Don't worry. How was the trip? Yes, I went on a trip last week, starting last Wednesday. Well, last Wednesday. You take too long to stream. Well, my boyfriend's father passed away. So, I took a trip up there. Sorry, my throat's still fucked. Up there to visit him. So I was gone for a week. Never mind. I will assure you, I have a stream schedule. However, it gets interrupted. It gets interrupted by things. Yes, deep condolences to Deca. Please give your condolences and support to my wife. But I visited for a week to help comfort him and see the area. And we got to spend a week in our own little space. I think his sister's husband, his brother-in-law, had like... you're fine, CD man. His like sister's husband had like a ton of hotel points for some hotel and gave us a week free on points in a hotel. So we got to kind of just interact in our own space together, and that was nice because, you know, his mom and him needed space. It was good. It was a very good trip. I got to see my brother and my sister-in-law because they also live near Deca, weirdly enough. But it was a good trip. It was very good. We got to talk about the future and potential plans of moving in together maybe next year. We'll see what happens. I have to snag a job, which I'm just going to grab something local around here at this point and keep streaming, of course. Although streaming isn't really a job to me. Neither is the ASMR. This is purely a creative outlet. Even if I do appreciate the support monetarily, because it has kept me going, especially through like not having a job. You will get one. Threat. Threat. You're getting construction in your house? I hope that goes well. And so we'll see. We'll see. It was a very good trip, but it's been a while. I have been gone from streaming for a while, but there's been something very unfortunate that came up for me, which is apparently people now are saying that they literally won't watch a streamer if they thank subscribers, or if they have an overlay. I am very sorry, CD man. I hope you feel better. So, that's very unfortunate. So it seems like I'm going to lose subscriber because I thank my subscribers and have an overlay. However, I'm gonna go by Dino's advice here. Which is, I will be placing all new subscribers into the gunge tank. I don't know what this means, but something about it hit my brain right and just made me laugh because Dino is just funny. Sometimes Dino's just funny. Keep that on the UI. Sure, bestie. Speaking of which, let me take you back over here. Hi, hello. I also apologize because we are currently in the process of upgrading UFO Buddy. Dino is a good boy. Dino's a great guy. Dino's not the kind of guy I would call a good boy. He's just a good dude. Here, I'll keep this on the overlay. Is the gunge tank like a sensory deprivation tank but different? I've been in one of those. It was interesting. Dino's a great dude. I'll keep this over here. So yeah, sorry that I have an overlay and that I thank you for coming by and being, being here and hanging out with me, and sorry that I have an overlay, I'm sorry that it's not just the game and nothing else. You kind of want to get into a gunge tank? That sounds like something you'd want to do. A sensory if you're asking what the hell is that, I'm not sure if that's directed at my model or if it's directed at the sensory deprivation chamber. Sensory deprivation chambers are interesting, though. Gunge is short for Gungeon. It's time to play some Enter the Gungeon. Of course. Oh, right. I forgot I'm in a voice channel. Hi, Emmy. What was that? What was that sound when I unmuted?
What sound did I make?
I literally, as soon as I unmuted, I heard.
Oh, I was going.
I see.
You were deafened, so.
I was, yeah. I forgot.
I was just like, I just wanted to make myself like talk on your thing.
Jeez, what? CD, man, I'm gonna have to ask you to behave. Hi, Emmy. I hope you're doing well.
I'm.
You're?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Emmy's internet has been, like, dying recently.
It's only when I stream.
I know. It's because they know.
Yeah. Still trying to figure it out.
I hope you can get it fixed. Yeah, I can't wait for Emmy's return, number 3.
It shouldn't have to be!
I know. Hold on, let me actually boot up the video game I want to play and screen share it. Also, sensory deprivation chambers are interesting. I've been in one when I went to Seattle. It's like a little pod about the size of your body with a little bit of water in it. Yeah, it's got a little bit of water in it so you float, and when the chamber is closed, it is completely dark, and there is no sound at all besides the sound of your own breathing. Like, it cancels out all sound around you. And you're floating in the water, so it feels like you lose your sense of touch, basically, because you're not touching anything besides the water, and you're just floating.
I don't know why, but, like, the thought of that, like, really, like...
Scares?
It sounds... Yeah, like, I think I would go insane.
Well, that's the thing. People have different reactions to it. Either they chill out really hard and they, like... kind of, like, semi-trip in a way, because your brain does weird things when it loses all of your, like, senses. Mm-hmm. Or, they're like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I don't feel anything. You had to be put...
Is something Nemo would like.
Yeah. You know what? I just got back from my trip. We're not dealing with this. Goodbye. You give child vibes. Goodbye. There we go. Putting you back in the psych ward. Come back when you can spell psych ward. But yeah, I'm doing real good at the trip. I had like some weird brain moments after the trip, but I'm good now. But we're just gonna chill now. We're just gonna chill with trucking.
I'm chilling.
Good. We should all call Emmy's internet service provider. Stein, and harass them. Stein, can you unban them so I can ban them? I'm sorry, I took the shot. I took the blood. It's been a while.
I was about to say, isn't that the same person that just like screamed in all caps for like a good several minutes?
Probably. First stream, I hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, I guess since I've been gone for 2 weeks, reminder that this is a no minors space. That person gave big kid vibes, basically, is why I was like, you know what? Don't joke about my friends touching themselves. What the fuck, bro?
I mean, unless... I was about to say, I'm not touching a mushroom.
Oh, Emmy. I mean, I know she's got the big mushroom on her head, but geez. Game, please. There we go. Welcome back to Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
I've been playing this map a bunch off stream. I'm kind of almost done with it. I have a few more like main story contracts to do. But I've changed up my fleet a little bit. This is the newest edition. You slightly expected a snow map. I really want them to add another snow map. It's been a while. I'd be super down to get in a sensory deprivation tank. It's weird to say, but it feels like the same experience that some people have doing like hallucinogenic drugs, where some people have like insane like bad times and some people just chill out really hard. I'd probably enter fight or flight. Exactly. I didn't. I actually had a very interesting time in that chamber. It kind of just felt like dreaming, but you're awake. Because, like, what does your brain do when it literally is nothing is happening around you? Thank you, Thomas, for the 245 bits. I'm using this truck as my, like, support slash rescue truck now, the Mac Defense, because they fixed it. It used to be, its model used to be messed up in the collision. So you see the big axles underneath the tires, like right next to the tires?
Mm-hmm.
Their collision boxes used to just be rectangles. And so it would drag very easily on terrain and get stuck on like everything. And so this truck was very strong power-wise, but unfortunately was super limited by that. But they fixed it. They fixed its model, and it's a lot better now. Oh, you're stealing my hoodie? There we go. There you go, now you just have a t-shirt. And don't worry, I'm hydrating. Oh.
You know, reminds me, I was working on that model.
What model?
I said I would make like oh, the one that you're using.
Oh, you wanted to work on that? I thought you like lost the file.
I mean, like this is like way back when I was making it.
Oh.
I was trying to recall something. I was like, yeah, I can make a hoodie-less version, and you got really flustered.
Well, yeah, because no, the word you said was shirtless.
I think I said hoodie-less.
I'm pretty sure you said shirtless, and I was like, when's the hamster wheel toggle? I'm sorry, if you haven't heard, people don't like streamers who use overlays and thank subscribers, so I have to tone down on that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't use one.
Did you see that, like, tweet, Emmy?
No.
There was some, like, popular tweet from some VTuber of somebody who messaged them and was like, alright, well, first of all, let me switch to the maid outfit. There you go. Of somebody who is just like, it's the bigger part of this thing I have my overlay that just says Dino saying, placing all new subscribers into the gunge tank. Somebody said, I literally won't watch a streamer if they thank subs. It takes away from actually being entertaining. And if they have too many overlays, that's also a nope. And that's just been, like, going around, apparently.
I mean, overlays are kind of like, I kind of get the overlay
I can get
thing.
the visual over stimulus, yeah.
Yeah, either visual over stimulus, or they have a lot of empty space on their overlay and, like, tiny game.
Yeah.
Where, like, my brain is just constantly like, you could just make the game bigger.
Yeah.
You could just make the game bigger.
I've also started using this truck, which is brand new to this map, the Plaid, which is a big-ass, super heavy truck that I've been using for logging. But, this truck is also part of, something I've been noticing with recent SnowRunner, which is that... What's up? Are you okay?
Sorry, I hugged Spice and she smelled like glitter box. Get out of here.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna take a poopy.
Aw. I hope your car is okay, Hot Shotsy. This truck is yet another, like, quote-unquote super heavy truck in the sense that it's a heavy truck with a shit ton of add-ons that can do just about anything. Which almost every map that is released recently has had one of those. I mean, we just got this one in the DLC. We just got this absolute monstrosity. This is the Plaid mining truck from, like, the 80s. We got the Mastodon in the DLC. We got... This one is... The Dairy Special is a little less of that because it can't, like, do absolutely everything. It has drawbacks. The Kenworth totally is, though. But, like, it's starting to become a problem where heavy trucks are basically able to do everything and there's no real reason to use off-road trucks or heavy duty or anything like that because you could do everything with your heavy trucks.
Yeah, that's why we all own Ford 150s.
Oh, yeah, I love driving, like, for 10 minutes and using up all my gasoline. It's great.
I love running over kids.
Can someone clip that? I just looked at my microphone like a fucking gopher. Yeah, it's the power creep. I've never thought I'd see power creep in SnowRunner, basically, but this truck is very good. I've been using it for logging because it's very good at logging. And I enjoy it a lot. It's a good and very, very beamed truck. Look at that snoot. And he's got a good horn. There we go. Using anything but heavy trucks and late game SnowRunner is like a challenge run. Yeah. For certain maps, yes. I still use the Loaf as my scout, even though this is definitely not the best scout. I just like him. He's just cute. He's just a little guy. He's my mud bandit.
I like how loaf is spelled.
Yeah. Well, it's in real life. It's not called the Loaf, but it's like real life nickname is the Loaf because it just looks like a fucking loaf of bread. I have already pre-set up some for like little cargo routes for the first start of stream. I guess we'll see where we go from there. Right now I'm actually almost done with this whole map. I have like 2 more main contracts to do and then 2 optional ones, and then that's it. We're currently going to repair a silver plant. You want to nyat? God, wait, let me check. There have been so many fucking commands. Thank you for all the head pats. I also can't do the hoodie toggle. I'm in a maid outfit. I'm not in a hoodie. What are you talking about? You freak. Thank you, Silver Streak, for saying sucking and fucking.
Take the bow off in the back.
Whoa, Emmy, that's a little lewd. Oh my god. What is this, Phenochrist? Learn more. That's a good button, actually. I will add this. What is the dog barking at? Oh, our neighbors dare to get their trash cans. We need more buttons on the stream. Yeah, go ahead and click. Oh god, it's huge. I'll put it. I wish I could put it next to Emmy and like have it linked to Emmy's like Twitch or Twitter. There we go.
Yeah, he's pointing at me.
Help.
Help me.
There you go. Actually, I'll put it over here. Learn more about the Gunge tank. There we go. And I'll give you a nya. This will be my first nya in like 3 weeks. Oh, my throat is like not used to it anymore. Holy shit, I haven't done it so long. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to shake your hand. Yeah.
Thank you, trucker cat boy.
Yeah. You redeemed hoodie? I know, but I'm wearing... Wait, did you put hoodie toggle or maid outfit toggle? Because hoodie toggle is just asking me to take off or put on the hoodie. Hitting the maid outfit toggle again is what takes off the maid outfit and puts back on the hoodie. I know it's weird. Hi, Dick. Thank you for 45 months. I'm not gonna lie, Dick. I saw the FX in that, and I thought you were giving me a tweet from Final Fantasy 14. Like, I saw FF in it, and I was like, Tickles is giving me a meme. What the fuck? Oh, it's a chubby little hairless kitty.
A sphinx.
A sphinx. Put him up. You got it.
I always wondered what my cats would look like. Hairless.
With no fur. Oh, yeah. There's a simple way to find that out, Emmy.
You're right. No more shedding.
Yeah, you just shave them. just cut off all their hair.
That's really bad for them.
I know, that's the joke. You silly.
It would be funny though.
Deli ham looking ass. Damn. Here, I'm just gonna use snipping tool to grab him because the stupid Twitter image format doesn't want to save properly. No, not that folder. My redeems folder. Yes. There we go. You're deep in a long-ass meeting. Take your time, gamer.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know they came to say hi.
Oh, you're fine. You don't have to stick around the whole stream, Emmy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright. I'll see you later.
Bye, Emmy. Please support Emmy. Please get her better internet.
As if that could...
Emmy does lovely streams. I was actually very excited to see Emmy stream, and I am also very sad that her internet's dying.
That's okay. I'm really gonna try some stuff out tomorrow. We'll see.
Do it. I'll supply the Molotov cocktails if you need.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right, I'll see ya.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Who the fuck was that chat room? Who was that strange woman? Anyway. I have some things set up. You may be wondering, why is the Mac defense sitting out here in the middle of in the middle of nowhere next to her quarry? Of course you liked her head. Show the goods. God damn it. Now I keep wanting to play the game, but then I keep getting interrupted. Hold on. There. There you go. I'll cover up the entire chat now. There you go. Alright. So first of all, I like this map a lot, actually. This map may only be one... Like, this region is only one map. But this map punches above its weight class. It's really cool. It's a very interesting layout. I like the challenge of going into these 3 quarries for individual things and also driving around them. This is a good map, genuinely. You want me to immediately... Chat room. Chat room. You're gonna need to decide as a collective what you want here. Put those grippers away. Fine. Show the... Chat room. Chat room, I'm gonna play this video game eventually. Chat room. Chat. Okay, so that's one show the goods, which makes me show them. Another show the goods, which made me put them away. And then another to show them, unshow them, show them, unshow them. Okay, so we're on unshow them. Okay. Did I put a limit on that command? I should probably limit that command. There we go. Rewards are out. Good. Good, because this is actually the command that takes the most work for me. Because I have to completely open up the program again, and then resize it in the program, and then resize it on the overlay. No one is getting those points back. Of course not. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you for the head pat. Let me move that down. There we go. Alright. As I was saying, this map is good. This is sitting right here next to the quarry because there is an optional task to bring 4 slate blocks out of this quarry. This is how big a slate block is. Now, I will say, this is one of the challenges of this map, is that this quarry is this whole route, right? And it's not super hard to get through, but if you want to, like, rush it and carry multiple slate blocks on, like, a big trailer at once, you're gonna have problems. And also, these are heavy and tippy. So the Dan here, while I've been playing this map, has been my #1 slate block carrier, because he's nice and heavy and low, like, low to the ground in terms of his weight and center of mass. I fully expect the Pike here, which is my lighter off-road truck, to flip getting out of this quarry. So I have the Mac somewhere. Yeah, you can sort of see him in the distance up there in the hill. He's there to rescue when this truck inevitably flips. But I think the first task we'll do is the Kenworth, which I have lined up here to go repair the silver processing plant. I have been very much enjoying this map. 30 minutes into stream and I'm finally turning on the engine of a truck. But I've been enjoying this map because it has a really good split between helping the local peoples and also some of the local native tribes to Kazakhstan, which I believe are literally called the Kazakhs. Helping out them, like, with the infrastructure while also getting these quarries back up and running for, like, local industry. Which they are currently starting up a silver mine in the quarry. There's a slate mine, like a slate quarry, which is still up and running. There is an old silver quarry, which is abandoned for the most part. And then there's a new silver quarry, which is what we're helping start up, along with a processing plant. I'll also have to show you all at some point, there are literally, like, little, small, scattered throughout the map, there's small camps of the native peoples of Kazakhstan that still, you know, live a native lifestyle, known as the Kazakhs. They have very, like, to the layman, look like Mongolian style, like, tents and such. A yurt, I believe it's called. But yeah, no, this map is really cool, and I actually very much enjoy the general layout of this map. Even though it's only one map, I think it punches way above its weight class. I'm very much enjoying this map. Also, hello, Victor Wolf VTuber. I'm always, whenever I see somebody with VTuber in their name, I'm always brought back to the days when there used to not be tags on anything. So people would just have to put VTuber or EN VTuber in their name to, like, denote that they were. Yes, I'm using the Kenworth for this because the Kenworth is doing what it does best, carrying large amounts of cargo with its above average sized cargo bed. Oh, this might suck. Not for the truck, but for the trailer. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Well. That's gonna be a rescue mission. My cargo. Again, the Kenworth never has problems flipping. But the trailers it carries usually does. I'll be okay, don't worry. We'll go schlorp that up. In fact, we might do it with the step pike after I either succeed or fail at bringing slate out of the quarry. Yes, I love the Kenworth a lot. Also has one of the best horns in the game. Oh, what am I doing? My beacons aren't even on. There we go. You gotta turn... If your truck has beacons, you have to turn them on. Everybody knows there's like a hidden buff if you turn on the beacons. If you turn on the beacons, you get like a hidden 10% increase to all of your stats because you look cooler. Ignore that trailer that I just left there after repairing this processing line. It'll be fine. I'm sure the construction peoples will use it with their huge trucks that they totally have. And it's not just me. You've seen people use honks like that in forest areas? Oh, yeah. Well, that's partially the reason why trucks have such large horns. Not just to notify people, like, from everywhere around that there's a massive vehicle coming. But also to, you know, get forest life away. Ow. I hit that bump way too fast, but we're okay. That's why, actually, if you do honk in this game, it spawns birds, if you can see those at all in the overlay. It spawns birds that go flying. Oh, I should back up and re-angle this. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you for all the head pats. I hope I haven't been missing anything crazy with the channel point commands with all in between all of the head pats. Alright, so now I'm gonna do what's known in the industry as a gamer move. I'm gonna go between the trees. Yes, trucks are a very important species in the ecology of America. Did everyone hydrate? I've been hydrating, don't worry. I have a little cup of water, and then I have a 7-Eleven branded Slurpee cup full of cherry sparkling water. It is not like LaCroix, it's sparkling ice. I dislike most sparkling water like LaCroix. LaCroix. This is a bad idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. Yep, that works. Sure. Am I gonna get high centered on my massive fuel tank? Nope. Yes, everybody should be sipping water, preferably. If you have a beverage that is not water, get water to drink alongside it. Oh no, there's a landslide. We're gonna have to go through the swamp. I'm still really surprised that people complain about the Kenworth, this truck I'm driving. I've seen so many... To be honest, I think the snowboard community is kind of full of a bunch of whiners. At least a lot of the vocal ones are. A lot of people complain about this truck, and they're like, wait, it doesn't go fast enough. It doesn't have enough torque. This thing's a beast. This thing's insane. Like, are you kidding me? It can use, like, every add-on. You can never satisfy everybody. Welcome to the processing plant. So now, we have to go back on the route and save the little bit of cargo we spilled. But, for now, I think we're gonna leave the Kenworth here, actually, just in case. I'm gonna park him. Just in case. Just in case we need something from here, if it, like, turns into a cargo spot. Because I have a feeling there is a contract, the very last optional contract here, which is called The Treasury is Empty, My Lord. Good title. Is to deliver silver to the airport. It looks like a mass cargo delivery of silver. I have a feeling that this is going to be where I get the silver from, considering this is the silver processing plant. But for now, since we need this to go save the cargo that just spilled, let's try to get the step pike out of here without it tipping. The step pike is my little truck that could. I love him a lot. A very good truck, but not like the absolute best, because he still struggles with some deeper terrain, and also struggles a lot with what am I thinking of? Tipping. When it comes to very high and heavy quarry, he will struggle with heavy quarry? No. Heavy cargo. I like the step pike a lot. First, we're just going to get out of here, and then we have to get to the airport. This is going to be a long route. Like, I'm very worried about this dude tipping, because look at how tall these slate blocks are. But we shall see. I'll probably just have to take it a little slower. Because the pike is a bit of a speedy boy compared to most trucks. Although speed in SnowRunner is very subjective. My definition of speed is usually doing the task without flipping. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it slow over these. See, this is what I mean. Yup. Oh, wait. He didn't die. His engine didn't die. Hold on. Oh, wait. Yeah, that was kind of instant. Well, that's about what I expected. This cargo is too tall for the pike. Then instead, we shall go save the cargo. No biggie. Poor Little's guy. Thank you for the head pat. I keep saying quarry instead of cargo. Quarry is just too fun of a word. We should go save the Quargo. Oh, good luck, Rock Eater Defender. We shall save the cargo. And then we shall take it all the way down to the silver production plant. Or processing plant. I'm a little stuffy. My allergies have been acting up now that I'm back in PA. Curse our air quality. Also, how can you not love that little horn? He's just a Little's guy. Man, why are so many head pads? Is it a before 2000s truck? Yes. This is from, like... This was a pretty popular truck in, like, Eastern Europe, I believe. I think it's from like the 80s or 70s. Probably 60s or 70s era. It's like a former military truck that became super used in civilian use. Same thing with the loaf. It's weird to look at the loaf and think that that was a military vehicle at some point. Just a fucking, like, Scooby-Doo ass van meant to off-road. I also like that this boy squeaks when he shifts. Yeah, quite a few of the trucks in SnowRunner are like retired Soviet Union, like Cold War era trucks that became very heavy civilian used trucks, and that's why they got like famous. Hell, I actually looked it up recently, and there is a modern version of the loaf, which looks great. It looks just like the loaf, but has like a modern interior with all the creature comforts you'd want. You want me to take off? You want me to strip? God damn it. Hold on. There you go. I hope you were doing well, Scythe. I hope everybody has been doing well. I'm sorry that I've been gone for like 2 weeks. And for pretty much the entire week I was on the trip, I was kind of like not present online much. Because, you know, I was with my boyfriend. It was a very nice trip. We meant to like do a bunch of stuff, like go to a baseball game and all this stuff, but he mostly needed the comfort. And instead we did things like going mini golfing and eating at good food places. I got him his first gyro, or gyro if you're American, and don't speak Greek, which was very good. There was an amazing place in his hometown that had very, very good gyros. They also had shawarma. Like, they straight up had, like, the sticks of shawarma meat sitting out, and I was like, oh, this place is good. There's something comforting about vehicles made for war being repurposed for civilian use. Yeah, no, I feel that way, too. From swords to plowshares. I hated the first time I heard that quote was Civilization 5. Yeah, yeah, I'm a history nerd. Has only played Civilization 5. Never read a history book. No, that's not me. I am a history nerd. Although it's weird to say you're a history nerd because you can only really be a history nerd about certain points of history. Kind of like how historians are usually specialized historians for like specific time periods and shit, because there's just so much. There we go. We have saved the cargo. And I'll just evaporate this from... Yeah, I'll just obliterate that on a molecular level from existence. Thank you, Dick, for gifting a sub to Jelani. But yes, it was a very nice trip. I'm still thinking about it. Vague facts about robots. I thought about you today, Lalzer, because I was looking through the Valhalla, like, bartender video game, OST, and there's, like, a robot. There are several robots in that game, but there's one that's very robot-y, who has, like, yellow eyes and very, like, metal skin. And I thought about you, because I'm like, you'd probably love him. You'd probably like him a lot. He's on, like, the cover of the OST. Byzantine history is nuts. I hate that I wanted to say Byzantine with the Italian accent because of fucking, like... not just because of the Italian, like, in my blood and that I spoke previously, but also because of Assassin's Creed, where, Assassin's Creed Revelations is, like, my favorite Assassin's Creed because it takes place in Constantinople / Istanbul in the period where it was shifting from Constantinople to Istanbul, and that's such an interesting time like of history. And Ezio always says Byzantines and Byzantine with like the thickest Italian accent, where he's like Byzantine. These Byzantines. I bet you do love Valhalla. There we go. This is what the Step Pike excels at. Light cargo delivery. Oh god. And he can handle most terrain that comes at him. It's just a very pleasant truck to drive when he doesn't get a fucking rock wedged between his drive axles. There it goes. Oh. Massive game stutter for a second. I thought everything was dying. That just happens sometimes while I'm streaming this. I hope nothing has been lagging on the stream. Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to say at the start. I am currently we are in the process of upgrading UFO Buddy. I'm going to pay Ray for it after this next Twitch payment because after the trip kind of drained more funds than I expected, I'm going to be real. And so I don't have as much as I'd want to pay him. So I'll have to wait. There we go. See, look, this little guy can handle deep-ass mud. Look at him go. It's good on our end? Good. That's all that matters. But yes, the design for upgraded UFO Buddy is done, and I guess a little teaser, UFO Buddy, after being upgraded, is going to have 3 whole animations that you can switch him between. Like little idle animations. It's gonna be good. Oh god. There we go. I'm very excited to upgrade UFO Buddy. I really love what Ray came up with for his like redesign. It's very cute. I believe I've already teased a slight bit of it on stream because it's just such a funny image. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let me find it. Where is it? It was not Dorothy. Hold up. Valhalla. Oh, I'll find this first. I need to find the cover image. No, not fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla cover. God. Yeah. Here you go. I'll show it on stream real quick. It does not want to actually save images to this folder. That's so weird. Oh no, the link loaded for me. I saw it, don't worry. It's not Dorothy. I need to resave that image because my computer does not like saving images right now, weirdly enough. I'm not sure why it's freaking out so hard. Unless it really doesn't. Oh, it's because it's a fucking JFIF. Cat vomiting sound. Also, shout out to this like weird ass music this map has. Here you go. The dude on the left is who I was thinking of, Lolzer. This robot dude. That's who reminded me of you. I like him a lot. He's cool. Yeah, that dude's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Hold on. I should have UFO Buddy's new, like, little doodle reference sheet that Ray did saved. You've never seen him. He's in like the first half of the game. You'll see him. Let's see here. Let me get Ray Shadow's DMs. Oh, scroll past that. I don't want to show that on stream. I'm also probably going to tease the next ASMR videos thumbnail on Patreon. I wanted to make it last month, but then everything came up. Here it is. Yep, capture.png. Don't worry about it, Feno Chris. Don't worry about it. Pretty sure I've showed this on stream before, but here you go. This is all you get to see of UFO Buddy before he's done, is this. Is just this. Ray just threw this in his little doodle sheet for the redesign, and I kind of love it. I kind of want to make it a sticker one day. I love it a lot. He's so cute. He's just a littles guy. Oh. Oh no, wait, I deleted the... Oh no, I deleted this, the scunge tank or whatever the fuck. The gunge tank. No saucer. There'll be a saucer. Don't worry, this is just a little meme. Do not worry, he has not lost his UFO-ness. You will see, chat room, in due time, I promise. There you go. I'll put him next to the Learn More button. Learn more. There we go. The 4.1 ear system. What does that mean? Ow. That tree blocked my way. Yeah, you churn through that mud. Yeah. Yeah, brother. Yeah, burner. There you go. The all-new Dodge Ram, Ford, Jeep, F-150, Caravan, Wrangler. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I was about to say I'd shit myself if there was a Ford F-150 in this game, but there already technically is one of the Ford F-Series in this game. It's just not one everyone thinks of. It's for audio systems, 4 audio outputs and 1 bass. Oh. You're a nerd. I don't know. Oh wow, congrats, Rock Eater Defender. That is a good bit of history. Hope you are enjoying your road trip. Said the history nerd. Look. You're a nerd because you looked at his ears and were like, oh, that's this model specifically of speaker. Little hyper-focus boy. Imagine hyper-focusing on things. Couldn't be me. Anyways, I've been hyper-focusing on Monster Hunter recently. You do use they, them nowadays? Hell yeah, congrats. I experiment with they, them. I am he or they pronouns. Kind of depends on my mood, really. We did it! The fuck? Everything's running like a Swiss watch now. Man, I'd love to go to Switzerland someday. Wait, is this where the silver is? They is pretty based. Thanks. Yo, a whole minecart? Oh, that's right. One of the missions is minecarts. Look, there's silver. Check it out. Emmy's favorite hedgehog. Free gender fluid. Come get it. Stein is a good slash boy. Yes, those are my pronouns. Thank you. Alright. Now, this is the last mission of the entire thing. Oh, we have to deliver the minecarts to the quarry. Oh. This is actually nice because this is one of the easier quarries to get into. IMO. IMH. Actually, wait, no. I I'd say the slate quarry is the hardest to get into because it's the smallest and weirdest. This one is the easiest to get into because once you clear, there's a mission to like clear a landslide here, and once you clear that, it's just a fucking straight shot down. It's like the best shortcut. Yeah, so we have to deliver the minecarts from here into the quarry now. Let's see here. Things are running pretty smoothly. After we got the factory running, my boss decided to replace some of the old minecarts to speed things up. They still need to be shipped to the quarry. Sure. You know what? Let's grab a minecart right now. Oh, that's heavy. Hold up. I want to see how much that dipped my chassis. Like, check this. Oh my god. Here, this is a better angle. Yeah, that's heavy. But hey, look at that. A unique cargo model. Delivering stuff to/from quarries is rough as hell. You tried to do it in one of the early regions with a European highway truck. Yeah, I think you're talking about the first Russia map has a quarry in it. I think that's the first time you see a quarry is in Tamir. Well, yeah, there's literally a map called Quarry. Here's the quarry. Or no. No. Michigan. Smithville Dam. There's a giant quarry here. Yeah. I say giant, but man. Yeah, Smithville Dam. I'm going to be honest. Most of Michigan is harder than Alaska. Like, Alaska feels like the first map that should have been in the game. Except for one thing. One part of this map is not meant for beginners. And that is... Where is it? Yes, right here, where I have this Hummer stuck. This unsuspecting looking piece of no road is the Hell Mud Pit, as I've nicknamed it. That is not meant for beginners at all. And there's like no way around it unless you take this really shitty path through the mountain. Anyways. But yeah, no. Michigan has some pretty difficult parts of it for a starting map. Also, it feels so weird looking back at these early maps. Wow. That actually, like, took me out for a second looking at, like, this early-ass map. Sheesh. But yeah, no, Smithville Dam is actually kind of difficult for beginners. Like, look at the size of this quarry, right? This little circle. And then you look at the current map we're on. And you can really see how they've, like, I guess improved their map design. Like, look at this quarry. It's so much more, like, detailed and crazy. Not to mention how many dips. Yeah. Oh, that's half the map. No, I'm telling you, that's what's cool about this single map. Is that half of it is, like, regular off-roading stuff. And this entire bottom half of the map is 3 giant quarries. And I think that's pretty awesome. And then there's, like, marshland over here. Oh, by the way, this is a trap. This road right here where you're like, oh, it's just some road with a little bit of water in between. These little water parts are incredibly deep mud. Incredibly deep mud. You got a scout car stuck in that mud hellhole. Yeah. The trick to it, here, I'll even try to show you right now. Hold on, let's go back to Alaska. Alaska, which I do like as a map a lot. I like Alaska. Let's go back to Alaska real quick. Welcome to Alaska. We'll use the truck that I was actually using by this point in the game, the GMC Brigadier. I love this truck. You should play this game more. You almost finished up Alaska. I love this game a lot. If you couldn't tell, if you If you couldn't tell, I ignore more. If you couldn't tell, I enjoy this map quite a bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. How many hours do I have? Checking Steam. 1096.4. I like this game a lot. I also like this truck a lot, the GMC Brigadier. He's a good boy. In fact, his sticker on the truck says, Dirty Good Boy. Which is just a weird-ass thing to call something. Thank you for the head pat. Ow. Icy roads. But no, the general vibe of Alaska is, like, perfect for a snow map. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Alaska's so easy. Alaska's so easy. There's so much road. Oh, Alaska's so easy. There are pretty hard parts of this map, especially once you get into the snow. But I like this map a lot. And the music is just really good. Alaska was actually the first map I 100%'d in this game. There is absolutely nothing left for me to do on this map. Except technically get gold trophies in the contest, but fuck that. Contests are counted as complete even if you just take 4,000 hours. Anyways, welcome to the Hell Mud Pit, which is required to go through for certain contract cargoes. The trick to the Hell Mud Pit is not to go through the center of it. There's a Hummer that I stuck there for, like, a photo shoot. Welcome to the Hell Mud Pit. The trick is to stick to the edges of it as much as you can. Like, stick right over here on the edges of it and winch to the trees. Never be afraid to use your winch in this game. Going down right through the middle is the trap. Like, you're gonna want to get as far as you can going along the edge like this. And eventually you will start to stop or fully stop, depending on the truck. Especially if you have cargo. If you have cargo on, especially the heavy cargo that sometimes you have to pull through this area, it will suck. If you go to the far right, you can go around it entirely. Oh yeah, isn't there like a route through the trees? Yeah, there's like a route through the trees probably you can take. But yes, this is what I did when I played it. I went on the far left edge, / the far right edge if you're coming the other way, and just winched to the trees. That is my tip if you get stuck at the Hell Mud Pit. And there you go, I'm through it. Almost. There you go. That's the trick to the Hell Mud Pit. I wonder if truckers actually do something like that. Oh, probably, with, like, off-roading trucking. Yeah, I never thought about just, like, skipping through here. This is probably also the hidden tech, if there is a route through here. Let me scout this for a second. If you're willing to brave the snow. Oh, yeah. Is this fully clear? Kinda. I guess, yeah, this also works, too. Yeah, wow, I never thought about this. The thing is, when you first start the game, you're not thinking, like, in 4D chess like this, where you're like, what if I just drive through the snow? What if I just ignore the road entirely? And say, fuck it. Yeah, wow. Okay, well, there's the much better tactic. You can just drive through the side of it. Never mind. Wow. Wow. Anyways. You just brute forced it with your Zix. Ah, the Zix. Yeah. I don't even have the Zix unlocked because I never finished a Moor because I don't like pain. Well, what I found through trying a Moor on stream in depth was that a Moor wasn't really, like, extremely difficult It was just tedious as fuck, which I didn't like, basically. Let's go deliver minecarts. Brain expand. I have probably a pretty healthy mechanism with my brain where if I'm not having a good time, I'll just stop doing the thing that I'm not having a good time with. I'm really not one of those people that's like, no, it defeated me. The map defeated me. I'm never going to be satisfied until I can avenge myself. I'm just like, nah, if I'm not having fun, then it's like, I will simply stop. This actually won't be that bad of a route, he says before he inevitably flips his fucking truck. Anyways, back to the modern day maps. I'm one of those people that will keep trying. No, you're fine, Phenochrist. I'm not teasing. I'm still somebody that's beaten every Dark Souls game, and Elden Ring, and Bloodborne, and never touched Sekiro because I never was able to buy it. Amor is very tedious. Yeah, that's the thing. It was a lot less of Amor being extremely difficult and more of just it being very tedious and being very, like you said, claustrophobic in how it makes you solve things. Like, normally in SnowRunner, there's a ton of different routes you could make, and you can make up your own solutions to your cargo problems. But in Amor, it's like, nope, you're going through here, and this is the only route, because if you go this route, you're gonna die. And if you're going through the proper route, you have to make this fucking big brain ass stupid move in order to bypass the route. And it's like, And then it's like, do that 10 times. And I'm like, no, nah. I got very frustrated with it on stream just because of how, like, annoying it got. Wait, you have? Yes. I have beaten Dark Souls 1, and the DLC. I've beaten Dark Souls 2, but I've never beaten Scholar the First Sin. But I beat base game Dark Souls 2, like, when it first came out. I beat Dark Souls 3, including both the DLCs. And I beat Elden Ring, and I beat Bloodborne. I beat Bloodborne 3 times. But again, that's because I was having fun in some ways. I will say, though, and I know this is an unpopular opinion. Wow, Punderful. I hope you're okay if you're using a generator. You're much more of a gamer than I am. Bloodborne's still my favorite. Oh, it is mine, too. For sure. I will say, though, Elden Ring was the first time a Souls-style game started to grate on me a bit. Besides the Dark Souls 3's second DLC, the Ring City. Just because, in my opinion, I think the Souls-style format of extremely hard combat and such, and the quote-unquote good style, works in a short-form, condensed experience. Where it's like, you do it, and then you beat it, and then you're like, cool, sick, that was like a 10 to 20 hour game. But Elden Ring is like 100+ hours, and it started grating on me a bit, taking that short, difficult experience format and bumping it up to 100+ hours. Kind of grated on me by the time I beat it. It's why I'm probably not going to play the DLC. I'm happy for everybody who's enjoying the DLC, but I'm probably not going to. I've had my time. And that's not knocking anybody that really likes Elden Ring. That's just me. You refuse to play any Souls game for your own sanity? It depends. When, in the grand scheme of things, things like Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 and 3, well, depending, are pretty short games. Dark Souls is like a 10-hour game. Dark Souls 1, depending on how much trouble you have. The vastness of it seems something like you wouldn't actually complete. That's fair. I actually don't super enjoy the way Elden Ring does its open world, at least, again, in the format of Dark Souls. Where it's like, I don't know. Dark Souls 2 is really short? Yeah, until you account for Scholar the First Sin, where there's like 4 DLC maps. But base Dark Souls 2, yeah. I beat Dark Souls 2 original. Hello, Mini. We don't talk about those. Oh, you don't want to talk about the invisible 2 snow leopard bosses? You don't want to talk about those in the DLC? Okay, that's fine. You don't want to talk about the literal invisible bosses? Yeah, that's fine. But again, like, let's think about something like Breath of the Wild real quick. Your favorite is Dark Souls 3? Honestly, same. I know Dark Souls 1 like the back of my hand probably way more than Dark Souls 3. But I love Dark Souls 3 a lot, especially because I had a friend who passed away who was, I played Dark Souls 3 with her a lot, and she loved that game a lot. And so I have fond memories of it. But let's think about Breath of the Wild, right? Let's say you go through a dungeon in something like Breath of the Wild, and you get an item at the end of the dungeon that's like, okay, this will increase your max health, and you're like, sick. No matter what time of the game I found this in, no matter what I do in the game, what build I'm making, what weapons I like, this is going to benefit me, and I'm rewarded for exploring. In Elden Ring, I can go through a big-ass dungeon, I can fight a hard-ass boss, and I can get a sword that uses, that scales off of intelligence and dexterity. And that is only going to appeal to one niche of player. It's not going to benefit everybody. And so exploration and doing dungeons in Elden Ring feels like a bit of a crapshoot. And I get the whole, like, it's the joy of exploring and finding a thing. But at a certain point when you're exploring a 100-hour plus game, you kind of want rewards that'll be beneficial to you after you give your time to it. Especially in something like Elden Ring, where your build and your equipment affects a lot. I don't know. I have my gripes with Elden Ring. I still enjoyed it, but it's... If I was going back and replaying a FromSoft game of the Souls-style format, Elden Ring would probably be my last choice, actually. And again, that's not knocking anybody that really likes the game. I enjoyed my time with it. But I definitely had a period where I beat a boss that I genuinely thought was like the second to last boss. You sound a lot like someone I would shove in a locker. You sound like someone that a big Dami mommy would shove between her tits. How about that? But... Anyways. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. That happens. There's breakable walls, which are really cool. I want to see them do more with that. There we go. First 20 minutes of Elden Ring, I sensed the vibes and I got out. That's fair. You have yet to run in something like that. That's something I've only seen on this map with, like, the actual walls of the quarry falling away on you. Which has fucked me once. I have fallen into the quarry once on my first run through it because of that. So it had its intended purpose. But, like, with Elden Ring, what was I going to say? Alright, there was, like, a boss that I got to a point in the game where I was like, hey, this feels pretty far in the game. I have, like, 60 hours in the game. And this boss feels like what feels like the second to last boss. I'm at the big tree. But then it's like, you can't go into the big tree. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, and it's like, oh, go north. And I was like, okay. And then I was notified by a friend where she was like, yeah, you're like halfway through the game. And I'm like, what? And I kind of actually got a bit tilted at that point. I actually kind of got a bit tilted at that point because I was like, this is halfway, but this would have been like a perfect point to cap it off. And it's like, no. Go north into the mountains. And I was like, oh. Alright. Jade, I hope you're doing well. Everybody support Jade. She's awesome. And again, I do respect if anybody super loves Elden Ring. I enjoyed it, but I have my gripes. I like examining games. I like examining games in critical ways. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use the plaid. I think we're gonna use the plaid. Yeah. We're gonna use this big new truck. Fuck it. Even though I don't use it for carrying cargo, I'm gonna use it. Why not? Jade is pretty goated. He was coming to say hi. I hope you're doing well, Jade. I know your brain has been weird recently. You're free to just bail. But hello. There's also no rush on the doodle that I commissioned you for. I know you're doing weird. I know life is doing a little weird. So you take your time, gamer. You're getting to that soon? You're fine. Thank you for gifting a sub to Jade Lalzer. My throat hurts a bit. I'm not used to talking as much on stream. Wow. Actually, you know what? Here, we're gonna... never mind. I wish you luck, ADHD warrior. Oh yeah, I did put a fucking Warhammer sticker on this truck. I am not a Warhammer fan, but this sticker just fits with the color scheme too well, so... Not a Warhammer fan, I just like when they use the color yellow, basically. Thank you, Lalzer, for subscribing for 29 months with Twitch Prime. Hold on, let me put on my streamer voice real quick. You know what, let me put on some streamer music real quick. Copyright-free music. Yep, here we go. Let's find some copyright royalty-free music. Yep, here we go. Let me find some royalty-free music here. Hey chat room, did you know that you may have a Twitch Prime subscription sitting in your inbox right now? If you're subscribed to Amazon Prime, or maybe your parents have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription right now on Twitch to support your favorite streamer and get access to emotes, as well as financially support them. And the website definitely doesn't take a larger cut than the actual streamer does of their profits, including in the taxes. Come by right now. All right, I can't keep doing that. Yeah, I figured you'd like the Adeptus Mechanicus. Aren't those the people that are like, I saw the weakness of my flesh and I was disgusted? Where's the bonk redeem? I'm sorry, I'm not a true VTuber. But also, I do really like this truck. I was using it I'm going to use this truck mainly for logging, because it's very good at logging. But we're just going to use it for this task, because there's no more... I did all the logging on this map possible. And I just want to show off this new cool truck. Hi, Crow. Hi, Crow. And yeah, it hurt doing that, I'm not gonna lie. I had to, like, fight to keep doing the bit. But I will say... Yes, that's the quote, Lalzer. That's what I think of. This truck also does have my favorite, like, setup for its toggleables, which is toggleable all-wheel drive and always-on diff lock, which is a great setting. This truck has a cool snoot. This is an old mining truck from, like, the 70s and 80s. I think it's from the 80s. Made in Germany, I think, is where this truck was made. It's a big old mining truck.
Hey gamers, did you know that if you use your Twitch Prime...
That was the loudest thing in my entire life. That peaked the audio red. I'm so sorry, Chair. Jesus Christ, Jade. Oh my god. That peaked. That put my entire... Good morning, everybody. That woke me up. Holy shit. Thank you, Jade. Oy vey. Okay. That was the loudest thing. Doesn't really need the toggle all-wheel drive. That's fair. Oh, it doesn't have... I did not know it didn't have all-wheel drive consumption penalties. Good to know. But yes, I am primarily going to use this for logging. Logging! My throat's already hurting because I'm not used to talking so much. I haven't streamed in a while. This is definitely replacing the Aramatsu Forester from Jade.
Hey, YouTube, I just want to apologize for what I did. I know...
Jade, Jade, I need you to draw your goat Sona, but, like, looking at the camera, like, with red eyes, like, crying a little bit. Like a fucking YouTuber apology video thumbnail. Where, like, all of them look the same, where it's just, like, them crying a little bit at the camera, and the title of it is, like, I'm so sorry. In, like, all lowercase. I did not know that area in Equies. Get the ukulele. No, I'm not getting the dun 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 dun. Like, hold on. I could probably find immediately an image of it. YouTuber apology thumbnail. I'm trying to find specifically the fucking Markiplier one. Oh god, they all look... I'm seeing, like, Google images. They're all the same. Like, all of these are just the exact same. It's just, like, person looking at the camera like they're about to cry with no filters on or anything like that. And it just says, like, so sorry. You know. You started running TTRPGs again. I was not prepared for talking that much for 5 hours. Yeah. Why do you think I only stream for, like, 3 hours? Well, only. 3 hours is a long time to be, like, hanging out with, like, however many people are on stream. Chat, I'm sorry. Yeah, I like this truck. However, I would say, I as much as I have loved the recent maps, like, genuinely really liked all the recent maps to SnowRunner, I think we need a little more variety in trucks. I kind of brought it up towards the start of the stream, but several of the recently added trucks have been quote-unquote super heavies, which are just heavy trucks like this that can use, like, every add-on and, like, kind of power creep a lot of other trucks, like smaller ones, like off-road trucks, and heavy duty, as much as heavy duties probably aren't relevant to harder difficulty maps anymore. But I think we need a little more variety. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, almost every map recently has just been a heavy truck and a scout as, like, the lineup. I think we need a little bit more variety. I'd like to see more heavy-duty trucks, for sure. I'd like to see, more off-road trucks. Like, I thought the Mac defense was a great addition, especially now that it's fixed. I want to see more of that. Big, cool, awesome truck is always a cool thing. And I know it makes it feel like it's worth your money to get the super cool, like, super strong truck in the DLC. But, like, I like variety more than anything. I like seeing people use very different trucks to solve the same tasks. Because SnowRunner, at its core, is a game of using the vehicles at your disposal to answer, like, as an answer to an open-ended question, which is just, you need to get 4 minecarts here. And it's like, okay, you can do that in, like, 50 different ways. Scandinavia was 2 scouts. Yeah, that's what I mean. We definitely have enough scouts at this point. Absolutely have enough scouts. Throw the new scouts into expeditions where they're like amazing, because scouts and expeditions feel amazing, as they should. And give SnowRunner more off-roader trucks. Oh, Jade, what is this? No, Jade. Oh, lol. Sorry. Thank you, Jade. That's very good. I need you to add a singular teardrop to the left eye, and that's perfect. That's you. That's you when you have to apologize, finally. 69.illion views. You would like to have a standard pickup truck Scout? Oh, same. What, kind of like similar to the Ford F-750? Yeah. Your 1998 Ford Ranger. I don't know if I'm ever gonna, like, own a truck in real life. I like some smaller trucks in real life, with, like, how cute they are, but, like, man, they use a lot of gas. And I'm not gonna be off-roading anytime soon, so I just need something, you know. The square body F-150 from Mudrunner? Yeah, exactly. You hope they put in the Scania R730? Wait, really? The Scania R7... Wait, Scania makes off-road? A little Toyota truck? Yeah, that's what I mean. Those are cute. You are too gay to have a truck IRL. Thank you. Scania... What, the R750? You personally have a Toyota Tundra? That's fair. I would buy something like a Toyota Tundra or like a Toyota... Oh, what am I thinking of? I don't know, but I'd be worried about my gas mileage. Scania R730. They have a, ooh. That's nice. They'd have to, There is a similar truck to like an actual, Oh, it's what Finland uses to transport timber. Interesting. Use it for truck stuff, otherwise I use my Lexus. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna ever have enough money to afford being able to buy 2 vehicles just for me. But we'll see. Or really have a use for doing truck stuff. But we'll see. I might honestly get like a crossover. Chat room. I'm gonna sound like a dad when I say this, but I really wish we still made station wagons. I really wish we still made station wagons. I love station wagons. Just buy old ones? Yeah, that's the thing. Oh no, but the car I'm currently driving is 20 years old. My first car was from 1995. Let me look at this lolzer. Holy shit. That looks amazing. Although, I counter with, have you seen Pacific trucks in real life? Holy fuck, those carry a lot of limb timber. Streamer, put the apology video on stream? Sure, I will. Go nuts, thank you. Oh, I just saw the giant teardrop you added, thank you. Thank you. I'll add that. Did it save correctly? Yes, it did. Learn more. There you go. My glasses keep coming off because I'm fucking typing. Can you put next to that freakish cat? Actually, that's better. Sure, yeah. Learn more about .jade and their horrible controversy. That's fair, MJM. I drive quite frequently. But I really like station wagons. For a long time, I really wanted to get a Subaru Outback. But with all the problems my boyfriend has had with his Subaru, he's like, please don't buy a Subaru. No, Jade, you're a very good person. I enjoy you quite a bit. Oh, my foot is itchy. Need to scratch. There we go. I would never a Subaru. Yeah, my boyfriend is selling his Subaru. He just fixed it up, and now they're gonna, like, clean it up and sell it. Because it's just been a money sink. It sucks. What did I come back to the garage for? I want to see more heavy-duty trucks. I want to see some European heavy-duty trucks that are, like, relevant in modern content. in a way. We've had so many. There are so many heavy trucks that can just do everything. It is power creep. I'm not a huge fan. I've actually been going out of my way recently not to just use heavy trucks. But yeah, we definitely have enough scouts. We have a lot of scouts, including some wacky ones. Some wacky ones. I really wish highway trucks are more useful. I mean, yeah, but it is an off-roading game. Yeah, that's the thing. I want some more small boy trucks that are a little more specialized. I like more specialized trucks rather than this truck can do everything. Like, I think one of my favorite trucks in the game that I have here, the Dan, which is currently sitting in a quarry, so I'm just going to look at this one, is kind of what most heavy trucks should be, in that it has a small selection of add-ons, like this, but it's really strong. You break it out when you need to do something big. Or even the boar here, who is very specialized, where it's like, it has like 4 add-ons. You want a truck that's just good? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, once you've cleared up the main path, then your smaller truck should be useful. That's the main appeal of the heavy-duty and highway trucks, is their fuel usage. Ignore the Brigadier. He uses a lot of fuel with his top engine. As long as specialization is non-arbitrary. Yeah, that's fair. As long as there's not arbitrary specialization. Something that's specialized like the Forester here makes sense. But there are quite a few trucks in this game that... Oh, right, that's why I went back to the garage. You showed me that Scania, and I was going to show you that there is kind of a super European... here it is. The Tatra. There's the modern Tatra Phoenix, which looks a lot like a modern Euro truck. Yeah. The lower strength engine on the Arian is good. Or on the Arian, on the Brigadier is good. I like the Tatra Phoenix. It's a cute little guy. We have a few Tatras in the game, actually. Like this one. And this one. And I forgot it was an off-road truck. This one. Yeah, the Brigadier, for some reason, burns a shit ton of fuel on its unique engine. But yeah, this Tatra Phoenix, it's a pretty good truck. I like it a lot. I like its aesthetic. There was an entire map in this game dedicated to Tatra. On over here in Dawn, you literally rebuild a Tatra factory. Right over here, you rebuild this Tatra factory. It's cool. Yeah, I actually really like the Brigadier. I should use that thing more. It was like my main truck for a long time. It fulfilled the same role that I use the Step Pike for now, which is crane truck, flatbed and crane truck, and light cargo delivery. Oh, that's right. I was going to say, there is, although it's not named specifically the actual real-life brand, but there is a truck in Expeditions, a Mudrunner game, which is an Iveco off-roader truck. And I love Iveco. They're the brand of truck that I drove in Euro Truck Simulator too. Yeah, basically Arian. I like it a lot. But unfortunately, a lot of the American trucks get power crept because they literally can't use mud tires for some reason. Arion, sorry. Off-road tires are debatably better anyway. Oh yeah, in terms of stats, for sure. I still wish there were, like, visibly more distinct stats in this game, though, for sure. That's something I'd like to see improved in, like, a future game. Because otherwise, I just have an actual file on my computer. You like your tires like formula, smooth. You're not going to get very far with smooth tires in SnowRunner, unfortunately. You're going to need some big honkers like this. I need my tires to be 50 inches, minimum. Love me some big honkers. Oh, that's right. But yeah, I'm probably not going to get a Subaru Outback in the future. Just because my boyfriend fixed up his car and he's like looking to sell it because it's just been a money sink. Because that car breaks like once every month, it seems like, that Subaru. Very good, Lalzer. Can you actually get smooth tires in this game? You start with highway like regular road tires, and it is pain. But then as soon as you get all-terrain tires, you're like, oh yeah, and then you get off-road tires, and you're like, oh god, yes. I'll load you up. And I'm actually we're gonna get the Dan out of this quarry. We're gonna deliver this slate block. Oh yeah, the biggest jump you ever feel in this game is moving from highway tires to all-terrains. And suddenly you can actually play the game. You're no longer relegated to being afraid of anything that's not road. But then by the end of the game, quote-unquote end of the game, late game, I guess, like actually into the meat and potatoes of it, you're basically only ever using off-road or mud tires if you have them available. Please don't fake orgasm. What? What? What do you mean? What? What? Anyway. I know Stein got sassy after that one. It's true. Also, hi, this is the Dan. This is my favorite truck in the game. He's a littles guy. He used to carry missiles. And now I use him to carry slate blocks out of quarries. Dan. I like the Dan a lot. I used him a lot when I first unlocked him, and then I stopped at some point, and recently, and by recently I mean like 2 maps ago, I revisited him and I was like, wow, I forgot how nice the Dan is. The Dan, whoa! The Dan's just a nice drive, and he does some things really well. He's my high saddle truck. Dan, no crane. Don't abide truck with no crane. Yeah, that's fair. What, you mean having a flatbed truck with no crane on it? Like no little crane? That's fair. You're currently using a Saab 9.3 Sport Sedan. Oh, yes, Saab. So no crane. Yeah, I just like the Dan. He's just a good truck that can do things. He has his flaws, that's for sure, but that's kind of why I like it. I like trucks with flaws that I have to, like, work around. Of course, not so many flaws that they're, like, a fucking pain. But I like them. I specialize trucks that can't crane/flatbed well, like the Tega pulls low saddle trailers so it can have a crane. Yeah, I get you. I don't know. You wish Saab were still around? My first ever car was Saturn. My first ever car was a Saturn, and I loved that thing. And I'm sad that they're actually, like, dead now. because of the 2009, like, financial crisis. In which we lost a lot of car companies. He said that after drooling for the step pike. Yeah. You would consider Dan with the van body, but I use the Zix 53 for that. That's fair. Wait, do you mean the small Zix? Do you mean the shitty one? No, well, not the shitty one, but like the really tippy one. You mean, Yeah. I actually used to use that as my rescue truck. Where is he? This dude, he's so cute. Look at him. Look at him. I used to use this little guy, like in the early day. Yeah, look at him. Because he looks like a little ambulance. Look at him. He's so cute. He fix. Like, this is an adorable... It doesn't help that he looks cross-eyed, just naturally. Just... Look at him go. He's so cute. I'd trust him with anything. He seems so honest. Oh, wait until you see this. The game's lagging because it has to load all these fucking tires. Check it out. What do you think? What do you think? He's very polite. What do you think? Don't blush. Such a silly boy. Yeah, this unique. I'll downgrade to this. There we go. What trucks look like it goes honk when nobody is... That truck looks like it goes honk. Yeah. I forgot I left my Mac Defense out here. My Mac Defense is my service and rescue truck. Ever since they fixed him. Why do you have so many stock engines? I don't know. I'm not in like hardcore mode, so I haven't like cared. So I guess I just have all these engines left over from all the trucks I've upgraded the engines on. And I've never sold them. I think it's funny. That is a result of 1,000 hours of just dicking around, basically. But yeah, the Dan here is actually very good as a high saddle hauler. Although I will say, one of the best high saddle trucks I've ever used. Oh yeah, the Bandit's a good little support truck. The best high saddle truck I've personally used for some of the hardest high saddle tasks, like carrying that fucking plane, has been the Boar because of its height. Although that thing obliterates gas. Or diesel, sorry. That thing obliterates fuel. Oh, that's cute. I'd be down to use a mod just for, like, visual stuff. I kind of play the game fully vanilla. What are you saving? What is this, Nicholas? I didn't even look at this. No, the bottom one is sold out. I am being called out. You kind of called yourself out. Oh, the dog upstairs is freaking out because there is a shirtless man jogging by the house. He's going to kill us all.
That's me.
Oh, hi, Dick. He was definitely white as fuck. That was one of the pastiest white men I've ever seen, shirtless.
Maybe that's what I gotta do to walk around your city.
Is that your camouflage?
Yes.
No.
That's how I gotta do it.
Hi, Nickel.
That's the only way I can make it.
Pics or it didn't happen. I'm not gonna take a picture of some rant. He's already gone. He was jogging by the house.
Are you taking random pictures of people jogging on the street?
Especially when they're like shirtless. Don't say the phrase dick slathered in sunscreen.
Unbelievable.
Is that how he camouflages? And then he starts sweating away the sunscreen to reveal his skin, his actual skin, and the Mormons are like, oh, oh.
the caucasity of the situation.
Ugh. Howdy, Dickolai. Hi, Dickolas. It's been a while.
I can't believe it's been a while and I've been over here being a little sad bitch because I ain't got no friends.
I'm sorry, Dickolas. I was in a weird mood after I got back from trip. I needed a recharge.
I know, you're literally going through the shit that, like, Ash is gonna be going through literally as soon as she get home from her 4th of July trip.
What? Of just, like... How
Like,
do you mean?
Post changed my environment depression of...
Kinda.
Damn, I want to be back there.
It's mainly because I got back home and I had this, like, terrible moment where I got back... Deck and I had a lovely trip, and we talked a lot about our future and how he wanted to sell his car and get into a job he likes more, and I wanted to get a job and save up, and then we were going to try to move in together next year and all this stuff. And then I got home, and suddenly it all settled back in where I'm like, all right, I'm back here and I don't have a job and I still don't have income. And then my brain was like, oh.
Oh, I know. It's that situational depression.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm doing with Ash, to try and tell her, like, hey, that means we gotta sit down and, like, figure out your shit.
Yeah. I just need a job. I just need an income. Not having income, like being unemployed, is probably one of the most depressing things I've gone through. It really sucks.
Yeah.
I also enjoy Moomin. I've never seen anything actually Moomin. I've just seen people share memes of him. It shapes you. It does.
It's all about just figuring out, like, hey, what are you willing and what are you not willing to do?
Yeah. I'm not sucking dick for money yet you keep turning down Catboy Maid. I am not moving to Texas.
What the fuck would you want to move to Texas?
I am moving...
Who the fuck wants to move to Texas?
I am moving into my boyfriend's state, or nearby it. We'll see where we can find a place next year. We'll see. It's a tentative next year. It's like, we'll see where we are. But, like... I'm not going to Texas. I'm going to move in with my boyfriend. That's the end of the statement. I want to move out of Texas.
Dog, if they talking about I gotta move to Texas, I could just work at McDonald's right now, dog.
Damn.
I don't need to move to Texas.
I did apply to like 3 local places nearby me that I have a pretty good shot at getting a job at. But I definitely was like, I'm not working at a fast food place. I'm not that desperate yet.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm not that desperate yet. I'm not working kitchen. My brother, who has a culinary degree and has worked in a 4-star restaurant at some point, was like, don't work kitchen. He's like, I'm never touching a kitchen ever again now that I have my pilot's license, even if it offered more money.
I like how as soon as I joined stream, the consensus of what in the fuck are we talking about in chat just splits. Just complete divergence of just like, what? Huh?
I also couldn't live in Texas because it's so hot.
Well, they're running out of power there. The fucking power grid's fucked again.
Oh, that's right. That's why Punderful said they're using
Well, fucking Whataburger to tell what's fucking on.
Yeah, they're using like a generator. You're moving to a different state in America. I'm moving to a different state of being. Ah, yes, when you eventually transfer to a robot body.
Dog, I'm never gonna let go of the fucking fact of, hey, y'all can't trust the fucking local power grid system, so you have to use Whataburger to tell who's got power on or
That's
not.
funny.
That's so fucking funny, dude. I'm so unfortunately sad about the unfortunate situation y'all are in, but holy shit, that is funny as hell.
You said unfortunate so many times, I was reminded of a stupid Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood blooper. Because some of them are just the voice actors making jokes, but several of them are just, at least 4 of them are just Chris Sabat, the dude who voices Vegeta, fucking up his voice lines. And one of which is he's voicing Armstrong, and he's like, the unfortunate circumstances of fortunately, fuck. And he just gets, like, caught in a loop.
Oh god, I do that. That sounds funny.
There was one where he's like, he just forgot what he was saying mid-sentence, so he was just like, we can't pass the chance up to go past and see my balls in the hallway. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I'm like, yeah.
So what? That's fine. Shit, dude. Fucking, I had Bluto record voice lines for the last video. He started doing shit like that.
Well, yeah, because at some point you just forget.
You
You're just like,
stop,
shit.
even though you're reading shit right in front of you, you just start saying words like the fuck.
How hot is it in Texas? High 90s. Right now it's 93 for me, but here's the problem. In Pennsylvania, where I am, in like a valley, because Pennsylvania is mostly a valley, we got all of our heat comes from humidity.
For the European who asked that, 32 Celsius.
Yeah.
Like you say 90s, people are gonna be like, I don't know how fucking hot that is.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be real. I actually don't really know how to measure in Celsius, just because I've been using Fahrenheit my whole life.
Well, it's not easy. It's like fucking like the 9/5 fractions times shit.
Our senator flew to Cancun, which you spelled wrong, during a winter storm and got caught abandoning his state. Damn. During a winter
you're talking
storm.
about Ted Cruz.
Oh yeah. I don't want to get too political
But
on stream, but that is funny.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I completely stepped over that. I stepped over that because that's some shit.
I just saw a lot of text.
Look, I'm here. I'll read the chat. I'll make sure they ain't being goofy. It's not vacation talk. You can't call fucking talking about a politician vacation talk.
Travel and weather. Sure. So is that the caveat? If we're going to talk about political figures, we just need to throw in weather? Like, oh man.
You know what?
Joseph Stalin, I remember seeing him one time when I was in a blizzard, and I saw him, and on the road, his car broke down.
You know what? You keep talking like that.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have to put you in Dino's gunge tank.
I still don't fully understand what that meant, but it was the funniest thing for me.
I know what it is, and I'm refusing to explain it.
Good.
You go in the gunge tank if you start talking about
Yeah,
politics.
sorry, Nicholas. I know you don't watch me because I have an overlay and thank my subscribers.
Bitch, what do you think I have?
That's the wildest statement I think I've ever read in regards to streaming.
Oh no, I saw that when fucking like Lucy retweeted it. I was like, nigga, what the
Who
fuck?
the fuck?
Are you serious?
I need to be in a sensory deprivation when I'm watching my streams. It needs to be just the game and you don't talk at all.
Okay, I get it. You watch nobody but like Vine Sauce. Great, thanks.
I went down to a local coffee shop and Attila the Hun was just there, chilling. Kind of wild. Drank fermented
believe
horse
they
milk
don't
and
do so.
everything.
Talking about they don't watch old school Life Arrow. Damn.
Damn. Can dick be turned up? Fine, simp. I'll turn dick up a
Why
little
would
bit.
you want me turned up? They hate me here.
They hate me.
want me dead.
No, they don't. There we go.
I smoke too tough.
Your bitch is
Ash
too bad.
Just too bad of a bad bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
did you
fucking-
see
did
that
you
picture of her hugging a fox? Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They want me dead. They'll fucking try to kill me.
I need to kill! I need to kill! That's still like my favorite part of the videos where he just with no context at all just goes, I need to kill! I need to kill!
It does me half these fucking times.
I did that. You'd be proud of me. I shot someone at the start of this stream for vibes.
Good.
They were just given weird
Good.
childlike vibe. Also, they had 2009 in their name, so I'm assuming.
Like 100%. I don't give a fuck.
They
If
made a
you
joke
fail
about
the vibe
Emmy.
check,
They
we are
made
shooting you.
there were two things. They made a joke about Emmy touching herself because of the sound she was making, and
Okay,
then they were like, I used to be in a psych ward, and I'm like, I've only met like 16 and 13-year-olds that think psych ward jokes are funny.
Dog, I only know of like underage people who still call it psych ward. Adults
Yeah.
don't call it the psych ward.
Yeah. 3
No,
hours
good
left.
on you.
Yeah. Dick is a very chill individual, I agree.
I don't have to like.
I've been meaning to join in on his streams, but my brain has been bad. My boyfriend subbed in for me.
I have a truck for you to show.
Uh-oh.
And I think it's cool.
What's it called now? I'm gonna say, we don't usually call them asylums or psych wards anymore.
Yeah, no, that's like...
mental hospital.
Yeah, you spend most of your time on, like, Reddit, if you still call it a psych ward.
Basically. Also, I had or an institution, yes.
Mental institution is the proper way.
I had a friend who went to a mental institution, so, you know.
But you know what? Institution
and she's out
has
now.
one too many syllables for 16-year-olds, so we understand.
Yeah. You say happy place? That's fair. What is this truck?
Somebody converted a truck
Mercedes-Benz road rail fire truck. Huh?
to work on a railway, and I think that's kind of sick.
Oh! Oh, that's awesome! Oh, he's very polite. It's just a fire truck on a fucking train track.
I love the quote of, imagine being one of those toddlers that really likes trains and trucks and seeing this.
Oh, dude, I'd shit my pants. If I was like a little kid seeing that.
Hell yeah, dude. I lose my fucking mind seeing that shit. Like, oh my god.
I'm still a huge proponent of the fact that I wish trains didn't, like, die out as a mode of transportation over here.
Oh, okay. The operative words were over here because I'm about to be like,
no, over here. Every other country loves
trains
them.
are fucking baller.
Because they are. Over here in America, we hella killed them. Even though a good portion of, like, the 1800s and the Wild West was spent specifically dumping money into making a train, like, railways that cross the entire state, like, country.
Well, yeah, because it was cheap and affordable and, like, anybody could just use it, and we didn't like the idea of that.
Nope. That'd be so cool. It was always my dream, even as a little kid and even nowadays, to be in one of those trains that has, like, you get your own private sleeping cabin and everything, like your own private quarters and shit. That's so cool. I'd much rather do that than take an airplane.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting here talking with Ash about, there's apparently somewhere here in the States that still does, like, those cross-country railway trips.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to see if I can figure it out to be like, hey, I want to do this with, like, a group.
Oh, that'd be
Can
awesome.
we figure this out?
Yeah, most trains
and the way
here...
it works is, like, it just literally just goes completely in a big circle around the U.S. And you can hop on at any point and then hop off at any point.
That's really cool.
Theoretically, me and Ash could hop on somewhere on the West Coast
and meet up, like, over here. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm. And then you would ride on this half, or anybody else could hop on this half. We spend time together on the train seeing the sights and doing the other stops and shit. And then when we're done, we hop back off where we would normally be, and you just ride the rest of the way back around in the loop.
That's awesome. That'd be super fun.
I'm trying to figure out how it works.
I'd love to do that. That'd be super fun. I don't know. Trains are such, like, a cool, affordable, like, pretty much every other country has them but us. We only really have, like, subways that are localized for specific cities.
Because the idea of a I forget, like, the
transcontinental.
Word, like, I guess technically it's transcontinental, but it's...
I mean,
it's
yeah. Like a national railway.
Way, yeah, like a national railway just isn't a thing anyway.
Yeah.
And they don't like the idea of it anymore, of, like, one company owning a railway across multiple states, because states got really
and there's state
laws
about it. Yeah.
Like, oh well, we don't want to have to deal with this state being an angry bitch about this. Fuck this.
Yeah. Oh wait, now that I have the Dan free, I'm gonna go get more mine carts. We're gonna get this silver quarry up and running. I just think I think affordable public transportation is neat instead of me spending $500 on an airplane and then having to spend extra for baggage and all this other stuff.
Called you think it's cheap because oh look it's only $500 and then they just took out all of the baggages and all
You have to
the
pay
shit,
for
other
baggage, you
shit
have to
would
pay
for.
for nicer spaces. Also, I always have the intrusive thought every single time I get on a plane of like, this could be the last time I ever message anybody. Because I know that planes crashing is a super rare thing.
Oh, you could say that in like any fucking thing. You could say
Oh,
that
yeah.
with like fucking driving your car.
In a train, it just feels a lot, or in a plane, it just feels a lot weirder.
Well, yeah, because if
You're
there's an
physically,
accident,
yeah.
you're kind of just fucked up.
Yeah.
Problem with the huge distance in cities between the U.S. is European. They're small enough to do
Yeah,
as
that's
part of
fair.
daily commute. Yes.
Depending on the state, cities can be super far away from each other. Up where my boyfriend is, everything is actually like really close by in terms of cities and everything. But if you're in like California, yeah, you're driving like 2 hours to get to it fucking between civilization.
No, it's like that for here. There's only 2 major cities in Utah, and that's fucking downtown Salt Lake and then fucking I guess Ogden is probably another one. And it's only like a 30-minute drive to Ogden.
I hate when
but
you
it's
mentioned it. I had to think
nothing.
of my brain's map and American Truck Simulator of Utah.
Well, look, at least you got an idea on like, oh yeah, I know where that is and what direction.
Yeah. Gotta hop off. Bye, Lalzer. Thank you for hanging around. It was lovely talking to you.
Goodbye.
I'm okay. Oh, Jesus. We're okay.
Are you? Are
yes,
you?
we're fine.
Are you?
Just a random sinkhole in the middle of the road. It's fine. You're in Oregon, and it's like Portland and Salem, and then everything else is super far away. Yeah, the West Coast is like that. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing
it's
this
almost-
setup, I'm just gonna... We're gonna high saddle this bitch. Yes.
It's almost like there's a reason why the majority of the population were literally just saying like, hey, we're just gonna live on like the East Coast and like towards the South, and we could kind of make the North work. There's a little bit of some lakes and shit up there. That's fine. And then there's pretty much fucking nothing until you hit like California.
Oh, yeah, like the Midwest, yeah.
It's not the Midwest.
And, look,
It's just the West. It just sucks.
as an
There's
East
nothing
Coaster,
here.
everything between the West Coast and the East Coast is just Midwest to me.
Like it just sucks.
Here we go.
I know for a fucking fact I gots to leave. I gots to leave Utah this year, dude. I fucking hate this place.
That's more than... Wait, like this year? Damn.
Not this year,
I was
but
gonna
like
say.
my lease expires like the start of 2025. I'm getting the
So
fuck
that's
outta
when
here.
you're looking?
Like in March. That's when my lease expires.
So that's your deadline, basically.
Yeah, no, I need to know when we are going. That's why Ash wants to do the, hey, let's go check out Seattle. And if we ain't feeling Seattle, all right, back to Chicago.
I'm gonna be
it is.
real. Seattle is super nice city, super queer friendly. The communities that are like surrounding Seattle, like the smaller towns and such, super nice. Expensive. Not just in terms of housing, but in terms of like
I
living
know.
there, because it's a city-ass city. That's
No,
why
I
my
looked at the houses. I could actually afford some.
that's why my brother and my sister-in-law moved like all the way back over here.
You can get a bag of dicks in Seattle.
But Seattle is super nice. I've visited there twice. Very, very... Especially Ash would love all the nature in Washington. Because Washington
Well, that's
is, like,
why I'm-
mostly forest, like, national forest.
Well, that's why I'm telling her, like, hey, go up there. Plus, there's a bunch of people... There's a bunch of people I know specifically in the trans community who have been like, yeah, I went up to Seattle. This was the best choice.
No, dude, Seattle and specifically, Seattle and the capital of Washington. What's its name? It's my headquarters in fucking American Truck Simulator. I forget the name of it. The actual capital of Washington is one of the most...
Tacoma?
Yeah, Tacoma. I believe it's Tacoma. The capital of Washington is one of the most queer-friendly cities in America. Same thing with Seattle.
I mean, I've
Seattle
never
was
been
it was the first time I saw a pride parade.
Like, I'm down. I want to go see it. I want to go check it
Yeah.
out. It's literally just like, hey, if we're going up there, both me and her will just
Olympia.
be like essentially just going like in the middle of nowhere. We don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Olympia is the capital. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, my sister and brother-in-law lived in a small town that was like a bus ride from Seattle. I think that'd work for you.
Well, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like literally, there's a couple towns around there that's like less than like 10 minutes from downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
Where there's just a bunch of like suburban housing, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, these look nice. And then there were actually houses I could fucking afford, which was crazy.
Yeah, that's where my sister and brother, or my brother and sister-in-law lived for a while. No, I think you'd love a place like that. Especially if you could afford it.
Well, I mean, I can afford fucking Chicago too, and I think the other reason for that is like, oh, I have my mother there, and Ash has friends there.
Yeah.
She just needs fucking friends that she can like go see.
Then you might just want to do that instead, especially if you don't have any like friends over there in Seattle.
I mean, neither one of us do.
Yeah, exactly. Chicago would probably be better. But you'll have
Well,
to
that's
visit
why
it and
it's
see what the vibes
the
are.
fallback.
Yeah. Gosh, you're such social creatures.
I don't care, bro. You know, I've been living in this fucking apartment now for 6 years alone, and literally, I've found out that like the fucking housing here hates me because they haven't fucking changed out my privacy bushes at all.
Oh.
I have like, cause like I live on like the lower floor, so I get like my own fucking like set of bushes. And
Oh.
like all of my fucking bushes are died like after like the second year I was here.
Damn.
And instead of fucking like replanting them and putting them back in, they were just like, he ain't complained about them, so like, nah, we replaced
Damn.
them.
Oh yeah, a lot of Washington was logging towns. I mean, hell, the name Skid Row comes from Seattle, and that's because there's one long road that goes downhill through the whole city that used to be where they sent logs skidding through the middle of the city down to the bottom.
Yeah.
That's why it's called that. But I actually, thinking about you being there for 6 years now, I was talking about you with my family, because for 4th of July, later than 4th of July, we had a little late cookout on, like, Sunday when my sister and brother-in-law could come over. And, we got into the classic family conversation of the black experience in America, you know, as an all-white family. Clearly.
Right.
And so I brought you up, because I was like, oh yeah, he wrote, like, a whole thing, you know, for his company and shit, of, like, commonly asked questions from people who are, like, ignorant to the black experience in America, right?
Right.
And I talked about how you were in Utah and you're like less than 1% of the population and shit. And my sister was like, why is he there? And I was like, he kind of got stuck there. Like because I talked about it and I talked about the Mormons trying to like recruit you and all this shit. And then she was like, why is he there? Why did he go there? And I was like, I think he asks that.
Then I came here for college, but it's called the same reason why I like, hey, if you're fucking not racist, why are you in Idaho? It's called you ain't got the money to fucking leave.
Yeah, basically, I told
You don't
them
know
like
where to go next.
because I said that basically like you went there for college and then kind of got stuck. And my mom, and then that was kind of the situation with my mom because my mom came from Long Island over here to Pennsylvania, and then met my dad. Oh man, I forgot we were very rude talking about my dad when I met with my sister and brother, when my brother and my sister-in-law, God, I have too many siblings. I met with my older brother and his wife when I went up to visit Decca because they literally live like 20 minutes away from Decca. And we had dinner, and we had a conversation about my dad, and we brought up that like, oh yeah, my mom came from Long Island down to Pennsylvania, and then she met my dad, and then my older brother and I, at the exact same time, were like, and it was all downhill from there.
Damn,
And-
y'all really
and-
dunked, man.
And it's good to know that even though we haven't lived together for like several years at this point, that we still have like a mental brother connection.
But you never really like lose that with your fucking fam.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be real. Out of the blue, I think like a week or two ago, I got a call from my stepbrother, and he was just like, "Hey, how you doing, young'un? What's good?" And he just started recounting, because we haven't talked since like my dad died,
Oh damn.
and he just was like, "Yeah, no, mom's told me to call up, check in on you, make sure you good. She said you helping out, all this other bullshit," and it's just like, just talking. We both just kind of reconnected, and it was like, yeah, we still kind of act the same as we did back when I was 16 and he was just leaving.
Just like we're in a we're cool kind of situation, yeah.
Well, we still act the same. Like, we'll
Yeah,
still
I
give
get
each
you.
other the same type of shit. That I do have something slightly funny.
Uh-oh.
That motherfucker called me the F slur, and I said, like, yeah, maybe I am, but check out this bad bitch, she trans. And he was just like, all right, okay.
Damn. That's really funny.
My nigga got mad. He got mad. It was funny as hell, cause yeah.
Check out this bad bitch.
Unfortunately, it turned into a so moms is probably not going to be happy about that, because my situation, and then the fact that you are now dating someone trans, so she's definitely not getting grandchildren, not biologically.
Bro, my parents have been on that same shit, but not because either of my siblings are queer, but because both of my siblings... I told you my brother got snipped when he was like 22, right?
That's why I told you, like, my fucking stepbrother is actually infertile. He cannot have kids.
Yeah. My dad was still mesmerized the day. I don't know. My brother very early was like, no, I don't want kids. And he just got snipped.
Oh, what? Look, there's a lot of reasons to get snipped. All I know,
Yeah.
there is something different. There is something different about being in a relationship with a significant other. You could just blast flat loads into them and not have to worry.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. As somebody who is openly bisexual, I always had to worry about that when I'm with women. Now I'm with somebody who's trans and can't have that problem. Damn, bro, this shit is nice.
Now you got chat blushing.
I'm out here winning, bro. I'm
out here
saying,
busting.
Like, I don't give a...
Hold on, let me DM Ash real quick.
I'm out here busting.
Let me DM Ash real
She's
quick.
driving. She ain't gonna reply.
And just be like, I'm glad Dick can risk-free bust fat
fat
nuts.
nuts.
God. I miss talking to you, Nicholas.
I can't believe I've been trying to invite my friends over and they've been too busy.
My brain has been stinky.
I know.
But I remember my dad was still mesmerized by the fact when I was like, well, Decca and I could adopt. And he was like, really? You do that? I'm like, maybe. Although, Decca and I did just have the experience where I was over at his house, and I talked to his mom, and she was super nice, and we had a good heart-to-heart. But I met his sister and her husband, and they have 2 kids now, and they came over, and they were playing in the pool. And we kept watching the kids, and we kept watching his, sister and her husband, deal with the kids, and we just looked at each other, and we were just like, ugh.
Oh, no. I already,
That's so much fucking work.
If we're adopted, we ain't adopted, no tiny-ass,
oh,
little
yeah.
kid. I don't need Bluey running around here, fucking Muffin talking about, I hate it. I
Small
hate you.
humans. Dude, those kids screamed. They were, constantly hyperactive from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's so much work. And money.
It is a lot of money. I think I did the math, and, I think I would barely be able to make enough to finance a child.
And that's barely, and that's on your
And
income,
that's
which is
literally
already
barely
like
on my income.
you make like higher than average than most working class people.
Oh yeah. But like, if I was like still having to pay, because I still got to pay my car, and then if I was talking about like with Ash, like, hey, I ain't getting no kid if we ain't got a house.
Hmm.
Like, hey, I would just barely be able to afford finance it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Like,
My
I'm talking like we are fucking sitting here talking about like, hey, we ain't ordering out that much. Hey, we ain't doing a bunch of fun shit.
we're getting
we're
getting that store brand cereal.
Mm-hmm. You
Like
getting
that
the big
kinda
bag
shit.
of cereal in the dog food bag, bro.
Oh, dude, I lived off that as a kid, and it never tastes as good as the name brand.
No, that's
Like
the whole
never.
point.
There's always something about it that's a little off.
You know, there was a big legal case about that, right?
Wait, what?
Okay,
Like,
So,
because they're using bad shit, or because it was too close to being the cereal?
because it's too close.
Ah, I see. So
Because
they
it's
had
too
to
close.
they had to purposefully fuck up.
So, one of the like, not local chains, but like, you know how like Target has like their own brand of shit,
Yeah.
like the off-brand.
Yeah, a lot of
So
stores do.
Target started selling their off-brand, and they changed the formula for, I think it was like their fucking like nut bunches of oats knockoff.
Yeah.
And somebody at I think it's Kellogg's or Kroger, whoever the fuck owns
It's
it.
probably Kellogg's.
The main group who owns like actual honey nut bunches of oats found out and took him to court saying like, hey, why can I not blind taste test the difference between these?
Ah.
And they got sued for saying like, hey, whatever your fucking formula is, you need to, one, not say anything or say what it is, and two, you need to change it right the fuck now.
Damn. Or else you're gonna get
And
like
you are not
assassins,
allowed to
like you're gonna get hitmen sent after
Well,
you by
yeah.
big cereal.
Like you can't fucking sell honey nut bunches of oats cheaper than what we sell it.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
you.
get you. I wouldn't want to piss off Kellogg's either, because they own a lot.
Oh yeah, they kill you.
They just straight up kill you.
Maybe just kill you. Bro, the whole thing that's been going on lately, companies are just getting blatant, dog.
Oh no, we're getting to like
I believe-
actual like cyberpunk like dystopia levels where it's like
Yeah,
you
we're
come
at the
out,
cyberpunk
you
level.
genuinely come out with like genuine information about a company behind the scenes. They'll just actually kill you, and it'll be open press like news, but nobody will do anything because they're a
Nope,
massive
for real.
company.
Fucking General Mills gonna just send a motherfucker to you, just be like, the general sends his regards.
Yeah,
and just pop you, dude.
that
I
fucking
don't-
that fucking honeybee is gonna come up to your like pillow in the middle of the night with like a suppressed pistol and just like pap pap,
Like, yeah, it seems he died of asphyxiation. Look
beat
at
you over the
little,
head.
like-
He's gonna beat you to death with his fucking like honey wand
yeah.
and leave it there as like a calling card. Oh my god, that'd be so fucked up. Somebody that like a hitman that works for like General Mills or like Kellogg's, whoever owns honey bunches of oats, and like at the crime scene, there's always one of those tiny little honey ones as like a calling
Bro.
card.
And like everybody just knows, like, told him not to mess with the general.
I need to look it up.
Told him not to fuck around.
Fenochrist, you only care about the cereal art because it has gay furries. Next question.
I care. What about the cereal art? Oh, you mean fucking the fanfic between Cookie Crisp Wolf and the fucking Tony the Tiger?
Yes. Let's see, who owns
Bro, they've
Honey
been
Nut
thirsting
Cheerios?
they've been thirsting for Tony the Tiger since
Oh,
like
dude.
2003.
When Decca and I went shopping together, which was fun. We went to like a grocery store and got snacks and such. And we saw like a giant Tony the Tiger standee, and we're like, there he is, gay icon. Bisexual
dog.
icon.
Tony the Tiger been out blowing out back since 2003, dude.
They've only made him even more, like, as his body shape has changed throughout the years, they've just made him, like, more, too. They've, like, leaned into it.
Oh, for real. Bro, remember when he was 3D?
Yeah.
Bro, people were losing their minds.
Wait,
People were ready to die for him.
the mascot for Honey Nut Cheerios is just called Buzz Bee?
Yes.
As, like, one word? That's, okay. Who owns this? Cheerios owner. It is General Mills. Okay.
The general sends his regards.
Yeah. Alright, that is one thing. My older brother did say that he'd help me if we did decide to move up, like, into their state, which is where Deck already lives. They would help us, like, find housing and such. Because they were like, yeah, we dealt with that before. And my brother was like...
That's all I care about.
My brother gave me a real solid where he's like, hey, dude, I know finding a job sucks right now. If you need to put me on something as, like, a fake manager to call, do it. I'll totally just pretend I was your manager. And, like, give you a good recommendation.
You might need him to do that if, like, you're looking for, like, an apartment together.
Yeah,
like,
that's what he meant.
Yeah, like, hey, I live in this area. I know Stein. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He's just trying to, like, find a new place.
Yeah.
Please cut
he was like, you can use me as a reference.
Yeah.
Oh my... I miss Cinnamon. Dude, when we were shopping, Decca and I, we saw, like, Apple Jacks, and I just pointed at it, and I was like, why is he white now?
Oh, yeah, no.
Did you see what they've done to them?
Weren't you there? Weren't you there on that stream we were talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's right. But I'd never, like, seen it in person.
Yeah, no, they gentrified him.
They did it to the Apple, too. And he wasn't even, like, a stereotype or anything.
No, he was just, like...
He was just a grumpy apple with, like, a weird, like, angry face.
I don't know, he was white.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, he had,
Cinnamon?
like, a Chad
Yeah. For, with Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks.
No, here, I'll look it up.
Yeah, with Apple Jacks,
Apple
the
Jack.
cinnamon guy used to straight up be like a Jamaican kind of stereotype. He wore like a fucking, like one of those like Rastafarian hats and everything.
Yeah,
and he used to be like, hey, I'm Cinnamon, you know.
Here comes I am Cinnamon.
Yes.
And he sounded a lot like Greg Eagles, but like that's him without the hat.
Oh, he looks weird
like,
without the hat.
Yeah, no, I don't like him without the hat. The whole thing of Cinnamon was the fucking fact that, like, he and Apple had, like, this rivalry of who should be on the cover of the Applejack cereal. And the joke was, like, they would fight each other, like, oh, well, it's Applejacks, you should fucking put the apple on the front. But it's like, well, no, you sit here and you eat it, because for the cinnamon. That's why kids like
there you go, Fennel Chris.
Applejacks.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
I forgot he even had dreads.
Yeah, dreads, because
He straight up had
what the fuck
dreads.
do you think the hat was for? By the way, the designer of that did admit, like, oh no, that's just supposed to be a reference to Sway from fucking BET.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And here's what they look like now.
Yeah, I straight up like pointed to the box, like full finger pointed at the box and was like, why is he white? What did they fucking do to him?
Now, if you want to know some shit that we missed out on,
that
was actually really good.
Hmm.
Kellogg's made a spin-off of Applejacks called Cinnamon Jacks.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have any of the apple taste, and it's just brown sugar and cinnamon. So it tastes like puffy fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch, except it wasn't as heavy on, like, sugar.
Yeah.
Because anybody who's ever fucking eaten Cinnamon Toast Crunch knows for a fucking fact that shit is cake.
Oh, yeah.
In sugar. So it's just like a lighter amount of sugar, and it was actually really fucking good.
Huh. I will say, every time I've eaten Apple Jacks, I don't taste the apple anyway.
No, because the cinnamon is supposed to be overpowered.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's
And
why
also,
cinnamon was always on the cover.
I will say that, like, if some people genuinely found cinnamon, like, offensive, like, actual people who were Jamaican, or, like
literally
found
no
him
one
offensive, but that's the thing. Nobody did. He was kind of like a fucking, he was kind of like a Speedy Gonzalez thing, where, like, people were like, oh, that's offensive, but actual Mexican people were like, nah, Speedy Gonzalez slaps. That's funny as fuck.
Good. That's a better way to put it, too, because I was going to be like, yeah, no, only fucking, like, fake-ass wannabe offended white people fucking didn't like Speedy Gonzalez.
We love him. Exactly.
Everyone else was like, no, fucking Speedy is sick, dude.
He's funny as fuck. Yeah, if it was the same thing with Apple Jacks, where like people, like a bunch of white people who were like, that's offensive, but Jamaican people were like, nah, it's kind of funny though.
Like, I remember for a fact that fucking, like, most Rastafarians were just like, no, this is good. He's cool. He's funny.
I'd chill with him.
Like, my man was about the vibes. Yeah, it's the Super Mario fucking Mexican hat when they're like, oh yeah, fucking why is Mario wearing a poncho and a sombrero? It's like,
Well, fucking
everybody who's like actually Mexican was like, yeah, no, this is cool. Shut up.
shut the fuck up.
This is cool. Don't be offended for me if I'm not offended, you fucking idiot.
That is the thing with a lot of censorship like that, is like I'll agree with it if it's like the actual genuine people that are of that like race / ethnicity or culture that stereotype is representing. If they're offended and they're like, that sucks, yeah, that's valid. You should probably take that down. But if it's just a bunch of like moms, like white moms being like, my kid shouldn't do.
Well, why do you think that whole like Sweet Baby thing was like a thing in the news like a few months ago?
Sweet Baby?
The fucking
You know,
like,
I don't
Gamergate
fucking
2
watch
thing.
Oh god.
People complaining about like, fucking why are you putting racist things in video games? And it was like, well, no, the whole reason of this company is you can have racial inclusion, but the company is contracted out so that you don't do anything racist.
Well, yeah. We're gonna eventually get to the Fahrenheit 451 talk.
I mean, we already have, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've already you've been playing fucking Helldivers 2 the same amount I have. You
Yeah.
already know we're there.
Oh, for sure. We got one more minecart to deliver.
You guys are talking about Helldivers. Here, let me show you about my authoritarian government.
Anyways, here's my rat Nazis. It's like, oh.
My literal rat Nazis. Please check them out.
Now, the Fahrenheit 451 talk is just like censorship, essentially, like creating a dystopia of like over censorship. It's kind of funny that a lot of schools ban Fahrenheit 451, considering the entire point of the book is about banning books and how that's a bad.
That's the joke.
That's literally the
That's
joke.
The joke about it. That's why I'm equating it to
It's my yeah.
Helldivers 2 and Paul Verhoeven, because like, what if you have something that's so fucking satire filled that you couldn't imagine it being taken as anything else?
Yeah. Fahrenheit 451 is just my favorite book. I like that book a lot.
I'm getting off Twitter. Fuck this.
Yeah, stop going on Twitter.
Well, I'm mad now because now
Stop
I'm
scrolling.
I'm at the fucking scrolling point of people apparently finding out that like, hey, yo, the bear and the wolf guy from the fucking gotcha game, there's models of them where they're just in underwear, dude.
Isn't that like the devs who made that game, aren't they the same ones that made like Genshin?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them not constantly making, you know, underage girls.
Yeah.
And now they're just drawing furries.
Yeah. Now they're just like thirst baiting furries really hard. Please do not call me. I'm sorry.
Why do you immediately know like the wolf was wearing jock straps? I never said that.
It's true. You did immediately say that without any prompt.
I didn't say what he was wearing. I just said underwear.
I enjoy it. I don't know about y'all. That's fair. No. I'm not
You're
shitting
more
on
than
them.
welcome to enjoy the gotcha game. I just can't play it because gotcha.
Yeah, I just don't vibe with gacha games in general. I served my time playing Fire Emblem Heroes back in high school. Oy vey.
I played Overwatch.
Oh, that's arguably worse. Well,
And League.
oh, that's definitely worse. Never mind.
No, I know. I deserve. I
League
deserve
isn't a
fucking
gacha
electric chair.
game.
League is a kind of a gotcha game.
Is League a gacha game nowadays?
A little
Oh,
bit.
I meant the furry art. No, that's fine.
Oh no, the furry art. No, that's great. That's fine.
whatever.
I'm dunking on Genshin just because it's like, yeah, no. How are you so stoic mentioning those two games?
What do you mean?
Because I used to play Magic. Now
Yeah.
that I can feel shame over.
I have a worse one. I used to play Hearthstone.
Ew.
Dude. Yeah.
But so did I.
I played it. I stopped. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know your game.
I didn't know your game.
I didn't know your trauma. I stopped playing Hearthstone after like the first. It was some big expansion that was very like Lovecraftian, like not Lovecraftian, but like horror, like Bloodborne ass themed shit. It wasn't Cthulhu. I started with Cthulhu.
No, I know what you're talking about.
And as soon as I remember, I bought like the $50 pre-order thing, which got you like a shit ton of packs, and I realized that I bought all those packs and I didn't even have like half of a deck. And I was like,
Stein, I don't want to piss and contest your trauma, but like I got you too. Not only did I buy that, I had it set up with me and a homie. We were gonna go halvesies and spend $200 on that, and we bought them, and we still didn't have a viable deck between the two of us.
God, now I'm just
Like,
thinking about like, yeah. That's
we were
insane.
trading cards, and we were genuinely like trading fucking like accounts to fucking like trade cards and shit, and like compost and trade them into other cards that could work. And this was like just around the time that they just enabled that, and we ended up having to spend like an extra $100
Oh, dude, that's insane.
just to compost the cards to make enough for like a deck apiece between the two of
Yeah,
us.
MTG is why Dick can't leave Utah. He's in debt. Wizards of the Coast have him by the balls.
I mean, it was for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a nice little comic shop that sold all the comic books I wanted to read, and they would have like fucking like weekly draft nights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you better fucking believe I was there like every
Yeah.
other week spending like $50.
Yup. Oh, now what I was gonna say is even more relevant because I was watching a Q&A way back of like Danny from Game Grumps talking, and he's like a generally just cool dude. He's like in his 40s now, Jesus. But he talked about like he used to be super into MTG and like keeping up with comics, and he's like, I just can't do it nowadays. It's genuinely too much time and money. Like, A, keeping up with every comic, and B, trying to stay relevant in Magic the Gathering.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at too now.
Yeah,
like,
is he was just like, it's genuinely too much time and money away from what I should really be doing.
like all I can do now is buy trades every once in a while.
Yeah.
And then like the card games, I can't even be bothered to care.
Thank you for the boop. My brother used to have like a Tupperware bin of like a shit ton of Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know if he still has it.
Oh, my roommate, the one who did Magic with me, he had 3 of those.
Jesus. Like, it's hard to keep up with.
Like, well, it was just expensive.
Yeah.
And it's fucking painful to move. And then, like, only once in a while are you going to want to sit down and be like, all right, time to consolidate. Because that's, like, a fucking full day
ridiculous.
event.
Nowadays, we have Magic the Gathering Arena on your phone.
Bro,
like,
I can't fuck with that at
all. Like, I learned that because Game Grumps got, like, sponsored by Magic the Gathering at some point for, like, an episode of the Grumps where they played, like, Magic the Gathering in a pool, and Dan completely washed Aaron. Which is the funniest thing to watch. But Aaron is still, like, into MTG because of that sponsorship. He, like, got playing it on his phone, and I remember Dan just being like, more power to you, man. I literally just can't do it anymore.
Like, yeah, I
like,
literally
it's so
can't
much
do it
money.
either, bro. It's so much money, and then I think I would actually, like... Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I would go into, like, a fucking physically violent rampage if something happened, if I was, like, that invested in something like Arena, and then, like, oh, sorry, we're just banning your account, all your cards are gone.
Or, like, that's a app that's gonna be, like, dead one day, you know?
Yes.
That's what happened with Overwatch, is all those people put so much money into Overwatch, and then it's like, Overwatch is gone. Oh, do we get stuff in the second game? Nope. No, it doesn't carry over.
Yep, I spent $300 on Overwatch and had to throw it
and
all
now
away.
it's technically gone forever.
Yep.
Bye, Will.
Bye, Will.
And thank you for the boop, 2 kinds. Let's deliver this The quarry is
I play
running.
Commander. I play Commander still, but it's a casual board game. When friends come over, I have like 5 decks from MTG days, and every once in a while we'll set up a game. That's a good way to do it, but like, I know for a fact I just got sick of even having to like interact around the fucking decks.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Like having to move my shit because I used to move a lot. I'd have to like pack up all the fucking cards, and every fucking time I'd be like, all right, before I move, I'm gonna throw away like half of these. I'm gonna sell them. And every goddamn time I would just sit there and just go like, I don't even want to deal with this anymore. I'm kind of sick of it.
That's fair. Are you doing solo or co-op? I have played solo for basically my entire 1,000 hours of SnowRunner. No, Nicholas does not have this game.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a small time where like you and Emmy were playing this.
That was probably just American Truck Sim. Emmy doesn't have this.
Was it just American?
It was American
Sim?
Truck Simulator.
Okay. There was like a small time during then that I was like, you know what? I think I could be down to try this.
That's fair. You were hoping you could help. Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry. I am
kind of vibing here.
Yeah, no. I play this game primarily to vibe while I'm alone. I'm doing this in my first stream back in 2 weeks because it's just something I can play. I love this game. This is my brain off game. What was that?
I got DM'd a tweet.
I just heard like a muffled fuck.
It wasn't a fuck. It was me snorting.
Also, I just we have officially completed this area. However, I have 2 optional contracts, and then I have 100% of this map. So I'm gonna start on those. I'll probably not finish them before the stream ends. Let me think how I want to tackle this. I already have... Well, I'll have to get something with 5. So I'll need the Dan. But the pike cannot do these slate blocks. I kind of want to do the slate blocks before I do the silver. Because the slate quarry is the hardest to get out of. Because I'm not risking it and taking like a huge trailer into there and just getting it stuck. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take... We're going to get the silver out of the Kenworth right now. We're just going to recover this bad boy. I think we're going to take the Dan and the Kenworth here into the quarry to take out Slate.
Like you riding from Metal Gear Solid.
What do you... Let me watch this. Big Balls Dino.
It's not a watch this. It's just a picture.
What? Holy shit.
That's why she like my pussy hurt.
Holy shit. Oh, Raiden. Raiden was definitely part of my, like, gay awakening back then. I'll never forget when my brother came in on me, and I was sitting there playing Metal Gear Solid 2, and you know how you can do the thing in the game where Raiden does, like, pull-ups to raise his grip meter?
Yep.
Because that was a weird mechanic. I did that, and they're like, oh, you did it, Raiden. And I think you can raise it only once, and then you can try to do it twice. But... But if you try to do it twice, there's no way to level it up, and they'll like call you in the codec and be like, what are you doing, Raiden? You should get on with the mission. And I remember my brother walking in on me just doing pull-ups as Raiden and being like, yeah, you have the upgrade. You don't need to keep doing that. And I was like, oh.
Maybe I just like it.
Yeah. Well, I just thought there was another level to it, like it was a secret or something. Look, Raiden is like androgynous goals. Okay.
No, he's 100% fucking. What is he called in SMT5? Like the Demi Fiend. He's
Yeah.
Demi Fiend level of like straight or gay, male or female.
Everybody
either
likes
way, you're
me.
Gay.
Yeah. I need to learn where he gets his clothes. What do you mean?
What do you mean? That's just a regular fucking like.
He wears the skull suit.
It's just a regular fucking like place. You could just walk into a fucking place and just be like, "Hey yo, I'm putting these on, and I might buy them."
You got that? You got that slut fit? I'm out here looking for that slut fit. The porn fit.
The porn fit.
Come on, Dan. The
Porn fit.
You're the one thirsty for his fit.
The one where you gotta walk in and just be like, "Hey yo, you're a dangerous man."
You joined the Discord? Good, I'm glad. I hope you enjoy your time. Be sure to read the rules.
Were you here before?
I feel I had a familiar feeling with my brain. It's okay. And the Dan is actually heavier than I expected. Just two buddies going to pick up blocks of slate. What? You don't make frequent trips with your friends to go grab slate blocks?
No.
Why not?
How the fuck do I need slate blocks?
For building a house, clearly. I actually don't even know why they
Nobody
need them for this
living up here.
contract.
I don't live up here. What the fuck?
People don't live in Utah, they just get trapped.
Exactly.
They get imprisoned. That's like when Dino was
I think
talking about Ohio, and he was like, people don't live here, they just end up here. Nobody plans on coming here.
No, dead ass. Same thing.
The only people that
Like,
plan...
I got a friend who's trapped in Idaho, and just like, I'm so sorry.
The only people that, like, plan on living in Utah are Mormons. Who's in VC with you? This is my good friend, Dick Debonair.
Yeah, no, you joined my server too before. I remember.
Me and my buddies only go out to get limestone. Damn. Need to find a new crowd. Slate is where it's at.
I can't believe they keep posting about the bear in my server.
The bear?
Fucking the gotcha game.
Oh, of course. There's a bear in it now? I thought there was just that...
He's in my room right now. Get on the bed right now.
I thought there was... I thought there was only that thirst, like, wolf.
No,
Hold on.
there's like the big bear.
In the memes channel.
Yeah, it's a little bit up.
Scrolling.
Like,
I see Snoop Dogg reading Naruto.
Here, I'll put it. I'll just put it in the fucking in the chat. And don't worry, I saw what you posted in the Gamers Lounge. I'm a mod in Steins. Don't worry.
It do be true. Oh, you're also using the Kenworth. I hope you've been enjoying your time with SnowRunner.
Just my bed. Just you're like, he's in my room, bro. Get on the bed right
Let me
now.
see. Did you put it in streamy chat?
No, I put it here. I'll put it in your stream chat. Damn.
I'm sorry. I just went into the clay to see you put it there, and I saw the fucking post that says the fuck is a conclusion paragraph. Just stop reading.
I meant to put that in the last
Holy
video.
shit. Oh my god, he's fucking... Why is he so big? That's such a you design, I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I'm like...
Just like,
people are just like, damn, dog, it's you. Hey, what up, Dick? Hey, yo, I didn't know you in this
He's
game.
kind of dripped out of his mind. A little bit.
I ain't worn a chain since I was like in my 20s.
I was
dog.
gonna say, I couldn't see you doing that. But otherwise,
worn a
like,
chain
his
since my
jacket
20s,
and, like,
dude.
the wide baggy pants.
No, that's a me fit.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely,
he's kind of dripped out of his mind a little bit.
I'm even starting to get that fucking, like, carabiner off the belt.
Yeah.
Kinda, like, fucking aesthetic going, and I'm kind of hating it. So, like, people been sending this to be like, bro, he just you. I'm just like, y'all better shut the fuck up.
Why is your main character in this game like the twinkiest, like, Persona 5 protagonist looking character?
Fucking Genshin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know how... Look, the MC from fucking Genshin is another fucking character of male or female. It don't matter. You're probably just gay.
Yeah.
But nah, the fucking dude in the fucking video just being like, bro,
He's
get
in my
on the bed
room?
right now.
He does look, at least to me, less thirst baity than the wolf.
I don't know. The thirst bait wolf, I saw his like.
He
little,
straight up like
stopping
throws his
after the
hips
run
out.
animation. Yeah, he throws his fucking ass out like this motherfucker.
I saw that tweet that was just like, and he throws his hips for why?
Exactly, like this motherfucker need to calm that down. What is he doing?
I no,
He need to
Deca.
calm
I knew him purely because Deca's been thirsting for him for like years. Because like, I mean, like, just look at him. He even has like a constant
No, that's
muzzle
his
on
type.
and everything.
Yeah, no, that's 100% his type.
Yeah.
Dead ass. I'm sorry, Stein. You got to deal with that.
You gotta deal with that. No, it's fine.
No, it's deal with
I'm
it.
I'm not out here
Trust.
competing with fictional characters.
I don't know with RSOs, bro.
Hmm?
I'm sitting here having to fucking compete with the fucking dad from Bluey.
Now that's rough. That's a lot rougher than I have it.
Bro, I'm out here having to fucking just constantly have Ash be like, hey, yo, but he kind of throwing it back.
That's rough.
about me?
Isn't his
What
name
about me, though?
isn't his name like Recon or Scout or something?
Bandit.
Bandit, yeah. She is
she's
right. Shut up.
Shut the fuck.
Shut up. That's rough.
I'm
Look,
sitting there
look.
already having to deal.
Not to out him live on stream, but I had my boyfriend DM me yesterday because so he left one of his shirts at my house previously, right? And I kind of wore it around because it was just it's one size bigger than I wear, and it was comfy. And I was like, and then I brought it back over there for him and gave it to him. I had him DM me and be like, fuck, the shirt you left that you gave back to me smells like you. I think I'm so gay. I don't have anything to worry about.
I mean, she's technically that same way with me.
But then she
I gave
sees
her a,
Bandit, and then she's like, oh, dude. I could treat him so much better than that bitch of a wife.
Look, I just get her back because I'll just be like, hey, yo, Chili got a pass, bro. You see the way she be dancing?
Ash is out here about to be a homewrecker.
You know what? She would.
Yeah, she would. She'd
be
ruin
like-
their marriage.
I won't. You better bring Bluey and
Bluey, I'm
Bingo
gonna
in
be
the
your
divorce.
stepmom.
I'm gonna be their stepmom. You'd be like, bitch, what?
No, you'd get Ash freaking out because you'd say, like, I'll just go find a big booty Latina instead.
Bro,
If you
I
go
can't
and
even
get...
make that joke.
I know, because I know she'd be on you for, like, a week.
She would be mad at me for like a fucking week. I'll be like, why don't you go talk to your big booty Latinas then?
It was that...
It's just a joke.
It was... Didn't both of those happen during Spyro, the big booty Latina, and the plain women thing?
Yes!
As soon as you said the phrase, I like plain women, I felt it like a sitcom in my brain where I was like, ooh, you just failed the dialogue check. You just failed, like, the
and
speech
she
check.
100% just being like, so I'm playing and
She was like, what does that mean? What does that make me?
you're playing. It is like, oh.
Like, have you ever said something in real life where, like, a millisecond after you say it, you
Yes.
feel, like, the feeling of, like, I just failed the speech check?
Yes.
Like, you rolled for it and immediately, like, failed it. I felt that as soon as you said, I like plain women, and your girlfriend was right there. I was like, oh.
No, I felt it.
I saw the
And
top.
I heard it.
I saw the top left of my corner go, saving.
It was 100% dead ass that fucking like Ash will remember this.
It's the equivalent of in this game where I completely flip my truck and like it gets completely stuck, and then in the top left corner I just see the little cog spinning and it's like saving. And I'm like, no, please.
He'll still fucking like get on my ass once in a while about that, like, I'm playing. But you know what I did? You want to know how I won it so I never have to hear it again?
Yes. Ow.
Does anybody out there still remember Sylvia from an extremely goofy movie?
Yeah, we were talking about watching Extremely Goofy movie when we were in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. remember, she never got on me about that in Ireland too. Before we went to Ireland, I had her look up the character, and I said like, "Hey, what do you think of her?" And she was like, "She's kind of plain looking," and I was like,
I got
what
you.
I'm into.
I got you.
And I got her, and she couldn't say shit.
I hate how I just
She couldn't
imagined.
say shit for the rest of the night.
I hate how I just imagine you like pointing at her like it's fucking Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's like, aha!
I didn't say a damn thing, dude. Yeah, that's her. That's the picture I sent, and I was just like,
Is that the bad
That's-
bitch that Goofy hooks up with?
that is the bad bitch that's like, I think like the librarian at the college Goofy studies at, and he fucking
Yes.
links up, and I'm like, hey, yo, you found you a real one.
No, yeah, I remember that, and I remember so many people being like, Goofy got himself a baddie.
It'll make you a little brother now, actually.
I just imagine Goofy leaning over to fucking Max, just like, Max, I'm gonna fuck your librarian.
Bro, that's where the fucking like meme came of, like, your dad doesn't have sex. I feel.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my god, I was just reminded of the stupid, like, she let me hit it because I'm Goofy. Oh, yeah. Max, how do you feel about one or two siblings? He said that?
He said-
No, he did not. It's a meme.
No.
There's no
It's a meme.
way in
Somebody
fuck.
redrew it.
There's no way Disney would ever let Goofy fuck, or at least say he fucks. Although canonically he has a child.
He's
He has a dead
people
wife.
remember watching Goof Troop.
Yeah, bro, Goofy has a dead wife. Or an
Is
ex-wife.
she canonically dead?
I don't know, but he's a single dad.
He is a single dad.
I don't see Goofy being the guy that gets divorced. I feel like it would have been something like his wife passed. Like, could you imagine Goofy in a court case for a divorce?
I just imagine him just being like in the fucking Johnny Depp like court
No.
cases of just him just like really sad and like serious and angry the whole fucking time, just like, oh,
He drops all of his yucks and like weird voice.
I deserve custody of my boy. He's mine.
Don't
I'm
worry.
the only one bringing in an income.
Don't worry, Maxie, we kept the house. I made damn sure of it.
And yeah, that's the difference. Like he was like Max is like a tiny little baby boy. He don't really know nothing.
Yeah. Man, that is weird. Every once in a while I have to remind myself that Goofy has caused the birth
Goofy
of a
is one
child.
of the few, one of the few fucking Disney characters that has canonically had sex.
Oh, thank you for the stretch. I do need to stretch. Like, you don't see Mickey and Minnie having a child. Oh. Although I could see them doing that. Same with Pete. Right, Pete has a kid too.
Pete has 2.
Oh. God damn.
Remember, he has PJ and Pistol.
Right. His
Also,
kid's
what
name's
the
Pistol?
fuck? His daughter's name is genuinely Pistol.
I could see some, like, dumb fuck American doing that, though, even in, like, my area. Being like, yeah, I only name my kids after what I love, so I named my first child John Moses Browning's 1911 standard combat firearm.
That's the whole thing, though. Because PJ is just short for Pete Jr.
Yeah, and then the other kid
So
is
he named
named
him after
after
himself because he loves himself. And what else does Pete love?
guns. I somehow redeemed it 2 other times. Oh, I'm sorry, Killer Queen. You'll get
probably during the times where chat was losing their mind.
Oh yeah, you're fine. I'm sorry if I missed it. You'll get your beans back, I promise. They're not hard to come by. It's only like 100 beans. Someone did name their child John Brown? That makes sense. Wait, but his full name was John Moses Browning. Whatever.
I'm trying not to have this fucking. I'm fighting the urge of adding a button to the screen.
Yeah. Of
It's
your
just
stream
this
or
person
mine?
going to my stream.
Uh,
Fucking, this little Caesar's making my pussy wet.
oh my god.
Like, he just popping up. He just keeps saying it.
You just, like, I mean, I won't lie. I tried their newest, like, little pizza bites thingy.
Oh, I did too. That shit hit.
Yeah, no, that shit made my pussy wet. I won't lie.
Shit, it's just the regular pizza though. Although I'm not gonna lie, it looked good.
It's good.
Where's the hydrate?
Oh, don't worry.
Where's the
I
hydrate
constantly
everything
drink
2
water.
hours ago? Okay.
I constantly drink water and hydrate during stream. The reason it's called Hydrate Everyone is because it's a reminder to everyone to hydrate. Because sometimes, I know you gamers out there, sometimes you don't drink enough and you get a headache. And you're like, why my head hurt? Let me take some Tylenol and aspirin. When in reality, you just need to eat and drink some water.
Go outside, bitch.
No.
Touch grass.
Like, I constantly hydrate. I've drank almost an entire bottle of water this stream. Plus, I have a cup over here next to me of cherry spark. It's weird. My mom has become addicted to this, it's sparkling ice, like that sparkling water brand, which is actually pretty tasty.
I know
But it's the Starburst branded flavors. This shit straight up tastes like a liquid cherry Starburst, and it's kind of gross in a little bit of a way. It's good, but like, it's
I
a lot.
want it though.
Have you been? I've been good. I just went on a trip last week to visit my boyfriend to help him mourn a loss in the family. But it was a very nice trip. Good for planning out the future and such.
Man.
It definitely felt weird being... I do genuinely, like, miss him. It was good that we had, like... Because his mom kind of orchestrated it, where she was like, you know, you and I... You know, Deck and her both need a little space to, you know, mourn her husband. And also, she was like... The whole thing with his sister getting us basically a free week in a hotel with all the points she had saved up was like, hey... If you two want to, like, live together, you should, like, spend at least a week together and see how you live in, like, in one room together.
Yep.
That was nice. I actually missed just being able to, like, drive around with him. It was good. It was a good, like, mentally clearing trip of being like, yeah. And it was weird because I was like, oh man, we're adults. Like, in my head, it was so weird. Oh, both you're doing fine. Oh, we're doing good. Also, wow, it's already been like almost 3 hours. That means Dickolas is going to be streaming.
Yeah, you're welcome over there too.
I'll see. My throat actually kind of hurts. I haven't streamed in so long that my voice is like tired now.
Can't believe you out here also going, "This little Caesar's making my pussy wet."
Little Caesar's got me getting that throat pain. I don't like the context of that one. Never mind. I'm gonna take that joke back. You have to go out and suck dick for Little Caesars. I do. Wait, there are Duncan and Eddie plushes? Oh, I had no idea.
Bro, everybody got a fucking plush now, dude.
Yeah. I'd make a plush if I could.
Yeah, you can.
That's like a way future thing, though. I don't think I have a big enough of like a fan base for that.
I don't know.
Maybe with the ASMR.
I think if you made like if you made an ASMR video and just being like, hey, you can get a stain plush right now.
Oh, man.
He's in the little mini outfit.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one that people would actually want from the ASMR channel would probably be,
the scientist.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, I like never really look at how many views I have. That video is like 250,000 now. I was like, what the fuck? It's like by far my most popular.
No, I know. And that's why I'm just like, you just fucking just do that.
Yeah.
And just say like, hey, I'm gonna make a video, here's the designs, just make it a video, and then just be like, you can have a little like stain to listen to the videos with if you pre-order right now, I'll give you $30.
Here's an 8-foot-tall Nicodian scientist plushie.
Who the fuck making that much? Damn, how fucking rich are your followers, B?
I don't know. 2 hours left of this road trip. I wish you good luck, Rock Eater Defender, because I'm gonna be parking my truck here for refueling and calling it for stream. because it's
Oh, no.
6:01 p.m. and Dick is late to stream.
Ash found the bear.
Oh, the Hoyo bear.
Yes.
Oh no. Now you
Oh,
have
no.
competition.
Oh.
The black bear is competing with the brown bear. Sell a normal Stein plush and the Nikonian scientist plush and see. That'd be fun, but I know for a fact the Nikonian scientist one would sell more for sure. We'll see. Regardless, let me. Actually, where are all my trucks right now? I've technically beaten this region. We've done all the main tasks. I'm just going to do these 2 optional ones off stream at some point, probably. But for now, that's going to be it for today. My throat is actually like sore. I apologize if you hear my voice cracking. But it's been 3 hours, so thank you all very much for watching. Oh wait, I can actually throw something here. Hold on. Image. I actually do know what I'm going to be doing Thursday. Let's see here. Where's my games? Where's the games? Are my eyes not working? Why can't I see these? I always save the covers of the games I'm going to be streaming. Aha! Thursday is going to be the next stream. And is going to be more Last Call BBS. Specifically, I'm going to be doing the more model building, more of the fake Gunpla building, because that was really fun. We're going to be doing more of that. So if you want to come by on Thursday and see more stuff, see me build and paint more models that look like this, which I am very proud of. I'm actually very proud of this. I touched it up a little bit off stream. He looks so cool. You should come by. And then Sunday we're going to be getting to Athenian Rhapsody, finally, which I intended to do before the trip, but then everything came up with the trip and all that, so you know. Ugh. You're also in model building? Good, because this is like a... Last Call BBS has a bunch of like mini games in it as like fake downloadable softwares. But it has one called Steed Force Hobby Studio, which lets you build fake Gunpla. Have you heard of Studson Studios? I have not. But yes. I'm sorry for taking such a lengthy break from streaming, but thank you all for being here in general. And I'm sorry for any delays on anybody that's gotten ASMR commissions. Just because of everything that like came up last month with the Boif and other stuff. I promise I will finish them as soon as I can. And I also want to put out a new video, which I will be teasing the thumbnail for the new ASMR video on Patreon. So go check out, I think I have a Patreon command. The Patreon support's purely optional. I just have it there in case somebody actually wants to support, because I don't make ad revenue off of YouTube videos, even though it's not really my goal. But yes, thank you all very much for coming by. Let me raid Dickols Debonair, who we were just hanging out with. / raid Dick Debonair. There we go. And then, what's he even streaming today? I had not looked. My brain's been out of it for a bit. He's playing Riddick. We're just gonna say, this pizza's making my pussy wet. No, it's gonna be truck. This truck's making my pussy wet. Wait, no. And then, throw the OWO in there. There you go. That's your raid message. Because the joke he kept making on stream. This pizza's making my pussy wet. But thank you all very much for coming by. I hope to see you all again Thursday. Please, 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 please be sure to take care of yourselves and have lovely days.